I'm back. I'm back. It was less than a minute because the bathroom's like literally 3 feet away from my desk, so we're good. So with the direct done, what games are you guys excited for? I'm looking forward to Legends ZA, Prime 4, and Raito Remastered. I'm looking forward to Legends ZA. I'm also looking forward to, I wrote down the other ones. No Sleep for Kaname Date. That Raito game looked good too. Witchbrook looked really, really good. And I'm kind of interested in the Disney Villains Curse Cafe as well. Those were the ones I liked from the direct. Yeah, it wasn't even a minute. Nah, not even. But you know, I overestimate just in case there's something else I need to do when I get up. But yeah, let's go ahead. We're gonna get playing now, okay? For reals. So last time we were in the middle of investigating and we came to Sholmes' house and he had the red hair and we're like, Sholmes, what's with the red hair? And we found out that he was actually trying to go to this thing. There was an advertisement for people with red hair to get money and to join the Red Haired League or whatever. And he went there, but then he got recognized by some people. And they're like, oh, Sholmes, what are you doing here? And he's like, oh, crap. So basically he didn't get to get the money for that. But then this lady showed up. This lady showed up at Sholmes' apartment just now, and she's just like, "Oh, you need to help my husband. He's in trouble," and blah blah blah. So we're talking to her and stuff. I don't expect much from the new Pokemon since they have shown twice their buildings are just JPEGs. Well, I don't know. I'll give it a chance. I'm a huge Pokemon fan, so like anytime Pokemon gets put out, I just hand them my money without really thinking. But but I don't know. There's a lot of new features in the new game that look really cool to me, like the fact that you can actually move your Pokemon out of the way from attacks, and like the whole night battling thing looks really fun. Also, welcome in, Stonewall. I hope you're having a great day. But yeah, let's get going here on Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. Oh yeah, we were talking to this lady. Sorry, Mr. Sholmes, I'm afraid you've lost me. Pay no heed, madam, pay no heed. A private matter. This can't really be a coincidence, can it? Okay, yeah, so, oh, that's right. So her husband is a prison warden. He's the head prison warden at the same prison that had the cemetery where the professor came back to life and crawled out of his grave. And so he's disappeared and we don't know what happened to him quite yet. Me too, I don't care about the quality, it's Pokemon, so take my money. You and me simping for Pokemon, RD Crystal. You and me, we simp for Pokemon. We're like, Pokemon, just take it. Just take my money. I don't even care. Yes, queen. Yes, my queen, take my money. Same pics, but at the same time, I do hope one day we can get a game that looks like those Nintendo Hire This Man memes. Yeah. There was this video I saw the other day where, it was like a Nintendo, like a Pokemon fan made like a Pokemon game in like the old style of sprites and stuff, but it was like 3-dimensional and it looked really cool. And I was like, yeah, Nintendo Hire This Man is what I literally said. Just waiting, Pokemon Legends Z8. Yeah, it's been a while since I played Pokemon. Yeah. I'm gonna replay X before I play ZA for sure. How you been? Oh, you're talking about, okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and discuss your husband's disappearance, ma'am. Let's discuss your husband's disappearance, ma'am. So, to the matter of your husband's disappearance, when did you realize he was missing? Please try not to laugh. Okay, I'll try, but you know, I'm a giggly little biche, so... It was yesterday. How long has he been missing, and you just realized yesterday? I'm sorry, yesterday? That really is recent, laughably so. Oh, Sholmes has red hair now? Well, yeah, he was dyeing his hair so that he could get money. There's this red-headed man league, and apparently they give people money for having red hair if you're a dude. And Sholmes is like, oh, I'm gonna get my rent money. But it didn't work out because they recognized him and they realized that's not his natural hair color, so... Oh man, Bleach, I really thought the anime was cool growing up. Chad was one of my favorite characters. Yeah, except they always gave him the L. I like Chad too. They always give him the L. That was like the worst part of Bleach, was that Chad was so cool, and then they're like, here Chad, here's another L. You want another? Oh, here's another L. Here you go. More L's. There you go. No W's for you, sir. No. The truth is, my husband does at times have occasion to spend the night away for his work. It's not all out of the ordinary for him to not return home at night, but this is different. For him to not make any contact for a whole day, that has certainly never happened before. Oh, my dear Daily, whatever could have happened? My dear Miss Vigil, please, calm yourself. Now then, have you contacted the police? Why, naturally, but sadly, they've refused to listen to my pleas as my husband has been missing only for one day. I was asked to wait patiently at home. In truth, Miss Vigil, I concur with the police. However, let us not be hasty. Also, I need rent money. I see no reason why we should not engage my deductive powers to track your husband down anyway. Oh, thank you, Mr. Sholmes. And furthermore, let me assure you, a chance to solve the greatest problem known to man for another month has no bearing on my decision. Yes, it totally does. Yes, it totally does. I seek only to put a sweet smile on another Londoner's face. That's really all there is to it. Oh, you have my eternal gratitude. I shall pay any sum you care to mention. He's like, any sum? Ooh. Any sum, you say? You seek only to put this sweet's rent in your landlady's purse. That's all there is to it. Yeah, Ryu knows. We all know. We all know. I finally got all the Riddler's trophies in Arkham. Nice. Good job, GTA. That's cool. Thank you for everything you have shared with us, Mrs. Vigil. I believe I have the information I need to begin my investigation. Oh, please report to me as soon with good news, sir. Fear not, madam. In a day or two, I shall be contacting you with a heartening report, I am quite sure. I love this case. I will see if I like it. I just started it, but I'm glad to hear that it's a good one. So soon. Oh, how splendid, Mr. Sholmes. Good news should be delivered early, I always say. If you would be so kind as to leave the photograph of your husband in my possession. The photograph of Mr. Vigil has been added. Oh, okay. Thank you. We got the picture. Thank you. Now allow me to show you the door. I can't thank you enough, Mr. Sholmes. You've been simply marvelous. Okay. Cool.
You know, I think every time Hurley. But how do you come out with such nonsense? Good news in a day or two? Are you sure?
I can't be sure, of course, but then I didn't swear on it. I merely gave the good woman some hope. I hope to be able to give her good news, one might say. Hold on, I'm gonna move my camera just a little bit because I feel like it's too close. There we go. I think we're good now. Maybe. Yeah, that's fine. Wait, oh, no, a little bit to the left. There we go. Okay, we're good. After all, the rent must be paid by the end of the day tomorrow. Oh. Oh, yeah. Yeah. If by that time I have successfully located Mr. Vigil, we shall be mutually relieved. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Naruhodo? Don't look at me with those pleading eyes. I mean, you kind of owe part of the rent, don't you? Because you live above him? Well, my dear fellow, did you hear the details of the case? Yes, my hearing is surprisingly good, actually. Yeah, they were telling that lady that Rio has bad hearing. He was telling Ryu that he was telling the lady that Ryu has bad hearing, and he's just like, actually, my hearing is good. Man, finding a missing person by tomorrow before the rent is gonna be no easy feat, and in London of all places. Excellent. And what do you make of it? Well, I was surprised to learn where her husband worked at Barclay Prison, I mean. Ah, so you noted that.
Of course, especially with the mention of Lowgate Cemetery.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're just basically reminding us here that it was the same location. And yep, this is just confirmation that it was the same location. Lowgate Cemetery is at the rear of Barclay Prison. So it was renowned among us students at the university for being haunted by the ghosts of condemned convicts. Uh-huh. Uh-huh, same place.
Barclay Prison is where the notorious man was incarcerated.
The professor. And now a warder from the prison has mysteriously disappeared, it would seem. It's all very peculiar. Indeed. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, wait, was that Ryu talking or Sholmes? Am I reading the lines wrong? It's all very peculiar. Oh, okay, so that was Ryu talking, excuse me. Indeed, but nothing you can't handle, I'm quite certain, Mr. Naruto. Sorry? Run along to the prison and see what you can glean, would you? What am I, your errand boy? I like you, bro, but for real? So what, I'm his little errand boy now? It's the prison governor you want. No doubt the man is equally worried. But aren't you going to go yourself? Surely you needn't ask. I can't possibly be seen with this hair. That's your own doing, boo-boo. That's you. That's on you, boo-boo. Fine. You stay home until your hair looks normal, I guess. But didn't you go to Lime Street with that hair? For money. For money, he'll do it. That was quite a different matter. So I leave it in your capable oh my god. I can't read. So I leave it in your capable hands. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm rather busy. With what? Getting your hair back to normal color? Probably. Of course you are. Yeah, of course you are. It's fine. I'll do it for him. I'll do it for him. He's my boy. I don't mind. Okay. Well, a new location has been added. Let's go to the prisoner governor's office.
We haven't been here yet, have we? I'm rather excited about it.
Yeah, I'm sure you are. I hit a bit of a roadblock in the... Oh, you guys are talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, nice. Barclay Prison is on the outskirts of London, backing onto a lonely burial ground. Burial ground, excuse me. Its four high outer walls loomed quietly before us in the fog. Having requested a meeting, we were shown to the governor's office in the watchtower. Is that a clock with a guillotine in it?
What the heck? What? What is that?
Get ready for the hardest dialogue to read, Pix. Okay, I'm ready. I am ready. I was born ready out of my mama. Oh boy. Hello, sir. This place is... what kind of voice for this guy? This place is full of hardened criminals. I can remember the last time a civilian was done here. And you didn't want to talk to an inmate, but to me? Do you ken who I am? I'm the governor, Barry Caden. Oh, it's a Scottish accent, isn't it? I'm not doing the accent. You can't get me to do the... How's your Scottish? It's not good. It's not good. I'm not doing it. Oh, yes, it's a pleasure. I'm Ryunosuke Naruto, defense lawyer.
And an Easterner, I see. Does that mean
Yes, I'm a visiting student of law from the Empire of Japan.
Japan? Did you say Japan?
Yes?
Well, there's no any of your kind in here, laddie. Maybe you should try the prison next door, eh?
I didn't notice another prison next door, sir.
Anyway, we came to ask you some questions about...
I didn't like to be so direct, but I have no intention of speaking with the likes of you suspicious-looking Easterners.
Racism! Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I will do that right now. I'm gonna drink some coffee. Yeah, his dialogue had me tongue-tied when reading it, even though I was reading it in my head. Now get out of my hair. Okay, I'll get oot out of your hair. I'll get oot out of your hair. So as soon as he finds out that we're from Japan, he reacts like this. It's probably because of the professor. The professor made him racist. The professor made everybody racist in this game. That surely means...
I think it's because of the professor case.
You think so too? Oh, the music. Oh, the music. Oh, the music. Sorry, the music is so good. There's a bird. Oh, that cage is so cramped. Oh, poor birdie. Guys, look, he's so cramped in there. Give him a bigger cage, you monster. How could you do that? That's terrible. 10 years ago, Genshin Nasogi, known as the Professor, was incarcerated at this prison. Big bird needs big cage, yeah. At least let him out of the cage. And then after his execution, he apparently re-emerged from his grave in the cemetery behind the prison.
I might have known. You're sniffing around about the case, aren't you? Aren't you? You're agents, eh? Part of Professor Great's web, no doubt.
No, not at all. We're just...
Get gone with ya, before I punch your lights out.
We're going. Clearly, the ghost of that killer still haunts this place. We're not going to get anywhere here. Unless we can somehow prove this to this man that there's nothing suspicious about us. Oh, why don't you just show him your lawyer badge?
Governor Caden.
What are you thinking, Mrs. Sato?
I feel sure that the name came up in conversation recently somewhere. I was wondering if whoever mentioned him might have some ideas to help us.
Come to think of it, I have the same feeling. Wait, who was talking to us about him? Wasn't there somebody who talked to us about him? Wasn't it, that's animal abuse? It is. It is animal abuse to keep a bird that big in a cage that small. Wasn't the Strongheart guy talking to us about Caden? I don't remember. Let's see if we can present him with our lawyer badge and see if that does anything. Governor Caden, could I at least show you this? Oh no, that's a dead end dialogue. Oh, he turns away. Oh, he turned away. How many times can one man turn his back on you in a single conversation? He turns around. Okay, so that's not gonna do anything for him. Will he talk to us at all?
I said get out.
Oh, okay. All right, bye. I'm gonna go talk to Strongheart. I think it was Strongheart who said something to us about Caden, I think. Actually, forget the bigger cage. A perch is is better for a big bird like that. Yeah, just let him fly around the office and then clean up after him. Agents from the professor? I guess he has agents. That's interesting to note for later. Hold on, I need water. Okay. Can we... Nothing's new here. Okay, so we can't talk about that. Okay, it's not you that we need to talk to then? Let's see. Hold on. I wonder if I can at least examine the office here. I wonder if I can at least Oh, nope. He just says get out. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. All right, fine. We'll move. Jeez. Eesh. Let's see here. Oh, the hotel, maybe? Oh, here we go. Oh, he's sitting here now. He wasn't sitting here before. Hello, sir. Can we talk? That's Professor Mikotoba over there. Uh-huh, it is, yes.
Ah, hello, you two. I was just taking a moment to catch up on the world now that I'm unpacked.
But where's Judge Shikoku?
Yes, he's not the relaxing sort. He's taken himself off to pay his respects to all the legal bigwigs.
Having only just arrived in the country today? Goodness, he's full of energy.
Oh, I'm sorry, wrong voice. Professor, you mentioned something before about how you'd known the prisoner governor at Barclay Prisoner?
Oh, Governor Caden, you mean?
Oh, was it him who said something about him? Oh, okay. All right. So it is the same man.
Father, we must speak with the governor. But he refused to talk to us. He said we were suspicious Easterners.
Wait, so he's friends with Mikotoba, but he doesn't trust anybody else? Okay. Mikotoba has a nice hat. Yeah, he does. It's a nice fedora.
Well, I'm sure if I accompanied you, it would be a very different story.
Oh, would you? That would be wonderful if you have time now.
Sadly, as you can see, I'm very busy at the moment.
Busy drinking coffee on a comfortable settee? Settee? Is it settee? I don't know.
Now, I have rather a lot to prepare for tomorrow, you know.
Oh, so sorry. I didn't say that out loud, did I? No, you didn't. You were thinking. It's fine, Ryu. You Mikotobas are alarmingly good at reading people's thoughts. That's because they're very empathetic people, and empathetic people can tell what you're thinking. Also, I was gonna say that, yes.
Or could it be that you Narutos are alarmingly bad at hiding your thoughts?
Yeah, I would say that Ryu's kind of easy to read as well. I would say that Ryu's kind of easy to read as well.
Let's not fall out now. I have an idea.
Is he gonna write a note? I knew it. He's writing a note. Thank you, teacher, for writing me the hall pass. What's he writing on that piece of paper?
Here's a letter of introduction for you. Hopefully when he sees my name, he'll change his tune.
A letter of introduction. How very Japanese and slightly British of you. Thank you. The letter of introduction has been entered into the court record. A note of introduction on our behalf from Professor Mikotoba to Governor Kaiden. Hopefully now he'll be willing to talk to us. I wonder what it says. I want to look at it.
Good luck then. Dear Kaiden, I'm so sorry Ryu is so dumb. Just let him look around and poke at things for a little bit to make himself feel better. Signed, Mikotoba.
That's probably what it says. I bet that's what it says. Let's see here. Hold on. Let's look at it real quick. I want to read what he wrote. Let's see here. Oh, let me move to the middle. Hold up. Let me move to the middle here. Let me move to the middle. There you go. Okay. Professor Mikotoba has wonderful handwriting, doesn't he? This dark-suited young man is not in the least bit untrustworthy. Is it just me, or does that make me sound extremely untrustworthy? No!
I do wish he'd at least call you a nice young man.
I'm really not sure that would help. He's not suspicious. Oh, what's on the back? Oh, what's this? Wait, is this a check? Or is this a ticket? Oh, this looks like a ticket.
Oh, it looks like this is some sort of steamship ticket. The SS Grouse First Class Cabin 001. Yokohama departure 11th September, London arrival 1st November.
Ah, that's the boat that Professor Mikotoba and Judge Jigoku came on from Japan, isn't it?
Yes, I think it's called the Dunkirk on the north... I
can't read. Bleh.
Yes, I think it called at Dunkirk on the north coast of France for a night before finally arriving in Dover.
To think it's been almost a year since we arrived in Dover on the SS Buria. It seems a shame not to keep your ticket as a memento of your trip, don't you think?
Yes, I agree. I have mine safely in my diary.
And I keep mine in my wallet, so I have it with me at all times. Aw, that's cute. Oh, well, how strange. Huh, where could it have gone? Oh, no. No, Ryu, you lost it.
Are you like this on purpose, Mr. Naruto?
Uh-oh, she mad. Did I imagine it, or was that comment accompanied by a little sigh? Oh, she's like, eh. It's written on the back of a ticket for the passage of the steamship. Okay, we added new details to it. Nice. Okay, let's get out of that. And then let me move back over. Let me move back over here. Hold up. Back over here. There we go. Okay. All right, let's go back to the prison and talk to the one guy. Prisoner governor's office. Okay, there we go. Okay, you sir. Here, look. I have the good boy pass. I have the good boy pass. I'm a good boy now. If you just cast your eyes over this, Governor Caden.
What's this then? You can pull the wool over my eyes, you good-for-nothing Japanese student. Mikotoba? That young jock from the forensics laboratory, that Mikotoba?
Yes, exactly, him.
Oh dear, perhaps I should have said something sooner. I'm Yujin Mikotoba's daughter, Sasato.
Jinx! You're the young man's daughter? And you didn't think to mention that afore?
I do apologize.
Hey, well, you'd best take a seat then. Can I offer you a cup of tea, perhaps? And didn't forget to try one of these wee handcuff biscuits.
Handcuff biscuits? That's so cute. Oh my gosh, look at it. The little tiny teacup in his big hand. It's so cute. Look, it is so tiny in his hand.
Huh?
Your father's influence is nothing short of amazing.
I'm bitterly regretting not announcing who I was from the outset now.
So then, what can I do for you, hen?
Well, we're currently investigating a case.
It's
one of your warders, you see. He's gone missing.
Missing?
That's right. It's surely been reported to you as well, being the prison governor.
Him holding the tiny teacup and tiny cookie is so cute. I don't know why.
I have nay heard of it, nothing of the sort. There's no missing persons in my prison.
Oh!
But how can that be?
It's Mr. Daily Vigil, your chief warder.
Vigil?
That's right. His wife came to us and asked us to investigate his disappearance. Let's skip the part about him only going missing yesterday for now. Yeah, let's just say he's been missing for a while. That way he'll take it more seriously. Clear that means something to him.
Would you be so kind as to tell us what you know, sir?
Aye, of course.
Okay, let's talk now, mister. Will you talk to me and stop being a butt face? Yay! No more butt face time! Woohoo! We understand that Mr. Vigil is the chief warder here at the prison.
Aye, that he was. Strong sense of responsibility and dedicated to the job, no doubt about it. He was a fine warder.
Sorry, did you say was? Oh, was he fired? Uh-oh.
Aye, he does not work here anymore. He left the job.
Wait, he quit? Oh, and he didn't tell his wife. I mean, he probably didn't tell his wife because she's kind of a gold digger. Like, he probably thought if he wasn't getting money, she'd leave him.
Oh my.
When was this exactly? Yeah, when was this exactly, huh? Hold on, I'm fiddling with my camera again. Don't mind me for a moment. Just for a moment, I'm gonna fiddle with my camera again. Okay, we're good. Okay.
There's a question. When was it about? I have much less than 10 years ago now.
Wait, hold up. What? 10 years? Huh? Nani? What's he been doing up until now? What has he been doing up until now to get so much money? Uh-oh, he's got some splaining to do.
What?
10 years ago? He stopped working here 10 years ago?
As I mind it, you can, if I haven't heard the fella's name in all the time.
Hold on, I'm gonna fiddle with my camera again. I just feel like it's at a bad angle. I'm fiddling with it. Sorry about that. Okay. Let's see here. I'm just gonna recalibrate. Okay, we should be good now. Okay.
That's a worry if he's gone missing, though.
But Mrs. Vigil made no mention of it.
I think perhaps, Mr. Naruto, that his wife simply doesn't know.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I think she's unaware that he no longer works here.
Governor Caden, can you tell us what happened? Why did Mr. Vigil give up his job here?
That's important, is it?
Yeah. Yes, I believe it may be.
What are you thinking, Mr. Naruto?
I can't help wondering, given that it was 10 years ago. Yeah, it had something to do with the professor's case, probably. Which was exactly when the professor was being held at this prison. Yeah, I thought so, 10 years ago, let's talk about it.
So Mr. Vigil actually resigned from the position of Chief Warder 10 years ago, you're telling us? What happened to make him leave the job?
In actual fact, he didn't leave the job willingly. He had no choice on the matter.
Oh, a forced resignation, huh? Oh. You mean he was dismissed? AKA fired.
It was after a particular walk.
Sorry, a walk?
That's our word for it in here, a walk to the gallows.
An execution?
It's the job of the chief warder to prepare the gallows tree and oversee any executions you see.
Only Vigil did something unthinkable on that last walk he was manning. He let him get away, didn't he? I knew it. The professor's not actually dead. Yep.
What did he do?
I'm sorry, but I can't reveal that information.
Why not, sir?
But I can tell you that it's very rare for a chief warder to be relieved of his post.
Why wouldn't Mrs. Vigil know about it? Because he won't tell her because she expects to live on a certain lifestyle, and if he can't provide that anymore, she'd be like, bye! She appears to be under the impression that her husband still works here.
I wouldn't can anything about it, I'm afraid.
Can you perhaps answer one more question about the circumstances of his dismissal?
And what would that be, Hen?
That last execution that Mr. Vigil was responsible for overseeing. Was it, by any chance, the professor's?
My thoughts exactly. Yep.
I'm sorry, I really am. But I'm no liberty to answer that.
I see.
I mean, the fact that you didn't answer it pretty much tells us that it was, so... Because if it wasn't, he would just say no. If it wasn't, he'd just say no.
My father came to Britain all those years ago in order to study forensic medicine. But you seem to have been well acquainted.
The dead room, the prison, and the cemetery have a lot to do with one another. After all, they need fresh corpses for forensic research. Do you ken?
Yes, I can imagine. The
The advancement of medical science isn't always particularly palatable.
Your father worked in the laboratory just on the far side of the graveyard. In the basement of Saint Sinners. It's still used today.
Saint Sinners. That's come up before, I'm sure. Yeah, wasn't that the hospital that we've been to a few times now in this game?
Yes, that's right. We've been there.
Wow, it's like she heard me talking.
Mikotobo and I used to ride in a carriage together and negotiate terms.
For more fresh material, I suppose.
And we were used to sit in here for hours and gab on about dissection of all sorts. Och, it takes me back. Over a pot of tea and a plate of cuff biscuits, of course.
How charming.
Yes, he's holding the little teacup. I can't get over it. It's so cute when he holds the little teacup. It's just so cute.
He was a good fellow, your father, reliable and dead set on his work.
Was? He's still alive. What do you think was?
But I'm afraid I'll never understand you Japanese.
Because of Genshin Asogi, I suppose. Yep, I guess so. I love tea and biscuits. I'm not a tea fan unless it's really, really sweet tea. Hold on, I have stuff in my eyes. I apologize. My eyes are gonna look wonky for a second. Oh, look, a bot! Cam, get the bot! I'll let you get this one, Cam, if you're here. Yay, you got it, Cam. Good job. What was I saying? On it. Yay, Cam. Good job. I'm like, here, mods, get the bot. Yeah, good job. Good mods. Good. I'm sorry. I'm not talking down to you. I find that amusing. Okay, I see. Kaden is coolness with small teacup, and congrats, Cam. Yeah.
I cannot tell you anything else.
Thank you so much for your time, Governor.
Oh, one moment before you're away, hen.
Camelot Falcon Captain punched the bot. Yeah. I was drinking some lemonade. You're like, you're like, hold my lemonade. Wait, why does he have a hatchet? Why does he have a hatchet on his person?
I'm sure I have it here somewhere. Ah, found it. Here, take this as a wee souvenir of your visit to the prison.
Oh, a souvenir! How kind. that emote from Alice is super cute. I should make something like that.
What is it?
It's Vigil's dismissal notice. It's 10 years old now, of course.
Oh my, are you sure?
It's no trouble at all. It's no the original, mind.
Vigil's dismissal notice. A harsh reprimand occurred by Mr. Vigil 10 years ago that resulted in him losing his job as chief warder of Barclay Prison. Okie dokie. Thank you very much, Governor Caden.
Well, in return...
What do you want from me? What?
Do me a favor and never come back here.
What?
That case is closed.
But what if I want to come back for tea and biscuits later? Huh? Oh yeah, I was saying earlier, I'm not a big fan of tea, but I love me some cookies. I love me some cookies. Or biscuits, as they call them in the UK now. Okay, I guess we don't get to come back.
Well, I think we ought to return to Baker Street for the time being.
But I want to examine the room. Yes, I agree. We need to report back to Mr. Sholmes with what we found out about Mr. Vigil. Okay, but I'm gonna look at the room first. What will he tell Mrs. Vigil, I wonder? Yeah, there's really no good news here right now. It's, oh, by the way, your husband lost his job 10 years ago and he's been lying to you. That's not good news. Ah, look, we have an opportunity here now while the governor is away.
Mr. Naruto, you could be imprisoned if you were caught.
That's a good point. Perhaps not then. Aw, no sneaky through the desk? No sneaky through the wait, we can't investigate any of this? Ah, poopy. We can't investigate any of this right now. Well, I'm sure we'll get to come back and look at stuff later. We'll get to come back and look at stuff later, I suppose. Poopy. Okay. I wonder if I should have looked at it before I talked to him. It is what it is. Okay, let's see. Where are we going now? I don't know where we're supposed to be going. Oh, yeah, back to Sholmes' suite. That's right. Ha 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 ha. Oh, it did an autosave. That's nice. I was going to do a manual save. Hold on. Let me do a manual save, too, just in case. Boop, 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 boop. Bum, 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 bum. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. Okay. We're back! Hello, you two. Who's that? Who talking? Ooh.
Oh, hello, you two. I thought you'd be back before long, so I baked some scones for all of us.
Ah, so that's what the delicious smell is. Wait, it's blue now. Oh, I actually like him with the blue hair. Yeah, hey, that's not a bad look for you. Greetings, my dear fellows. You've returned a good deal sooner than I was anticipating. Hello, Mr. Sholmes.
Hello, Mr. Sholmes.
Say nothing, your thoughts are written all over your faces in any case. It turns out that I may have been advisable to test my hair color restoration tonic before application. He's like, I'll just drink it, it's fine. Yep, that didn't work out for you, but I think the blue hair looks better on him, honestly.
Oh my, you look like a Vocaloid character.
Pray tell me, what of our warder friend? Have you garnered some new information? Oh, yes, something very surprising, in fact, though it's not a patch of your hair, to be honest.
It most certainly isn't, but still we discovered that
Sholmes! Who's saying Sholmes? Oh, hi! Sholmes! Drop everything, Sholmes! This is more important. Gina? I can't Adam and Eve it. Oh no, what's wrong with Gina? Who hurt Gina? I will hurt them! Who hurt my baby girl? I will destroy them!
What's happened?
Clearly a very grave matter indeed. Did she lose Toby? Oh my gosh, what if she lost Toby? Oh my gosh, what's going on? For Miss Lestrade made no mention of my hair whatsoever.
She didn't notice my hair.
It's the boss. Oh no! What's his name? Starts with a G. Crap. I forgot his name. I'm really terrible with names. What do you mean? Inspector Gregson? Yeah, Gregson! Is something wrong with Gregson? Oh, she's crying! Baby girl, don't cry! The boss is dead. What? Wait, what? No! No! You're lying. It's not true. No. You can't kill Gregson. You can't do this. What? They just found his body shot with a pistol. What? No way! They wouldn't kill off Gregson. Gregsy boy? But Inspector Gregson? He was murdered? No way.
Not Gregsy.
Come in, my dear girl. Tell us the whole story. Oh, Gina, don't cry. No way Gregson's dead. No way. No, I don't believe it. You have to show me the body. I don't believe it. Let's talk, Gina. It's gonna be okay. I'm gonna make it okay, okay? The inspector's death. Are you serious, Gina? Inspector Gregson was really shot? I don't know much about what happened myself yet. they're still there, investigating the scene. Where did this take place? A little rented room in the building full of flats on Fresno Street. The outskirts of town, nowhere near his home. He was perhaps investigating a case then. The thing is, no one at the yard knows nothing about no case around there.
Oh, how strange.
There's no way he's dead. I don't believe it. You'll have to show me the body. I won't believe it. The boss he was so good to me. I know I ain't up to much yet, but one day I was going to show him. I'd become a proper detective. Oh, Gina.
Oh, Guinea.
No! They can't kill Gregson. I don't believe you. What? Not insert person. How could they be dead? I don't know what's going on. Inspector Gregson has been a character throughout this whole game series. He's been a character for the first great Ace Attorney Chronicle game and this second one. He's been a character throughout both. And they're saying he's dead. He was cool. He had chips. He had French fries all the time and he would eat them. He had an endless supply of French fries. Maybe that's actually how he died. Too many French fries. No. He's not dead. I don't believe it. They have to show me the body or I'm not gonna believe it.
Oh, Guinea.
Oh, Gina. It's okay, baby girl. Let's talk about the culprit. So who did this? Do you have any idea who the culprit is? They got him already.
Already?
They've caught the shooter so soon? A witness reported something was going on and the boys got straight down there and it took care of him.
Who? What awful person did this?
I still can't believe it myself.
Gina?
It was the Reaper. Oh no. No. You ain't telling me. You ain't telling me they're gonna frame Van Zeeks for this. You ain't. No. Bullcrap. Wait a minute. You don't mean they arrested Lord Van Zeeks for it? That's right. That Reaper bloke's gone and shot the boss. No! Lord Van Zeeks? He wouldn't. He's been framed. He's been framed and Gregson's not dead. Until you show me the body, I don't believe you. Lord Van Zeeks, let's talk about it. Are you quite sure, Miss Lestrade? It's Barrick Von Zeeks the police have arrested. I saw him with me own eyes in the interview room at the yard.
I don't believe it.
He wouldn't do it. He didn't do it. I don't believe you. But there were witnesses and all of them are saying it was him. They're paid off. They're paid off. Van Zeeks is innocent. Free Van Zeeks. Hashtag free Van Zeeks.
So you mean there were actually multiple witnesses?
It's Turnabout Goodbyes all over again? What happened to Turnabout Goodbyes? I don't remember. You remind me. Remind me, please. They heard the gunshot, apparently. And when our lot got to the scene, there was only the boss and the Reaper bloke in the room. But there's no way Lord Van Zeeks would have taken Gregson's life. Yeah, no, I don't believe it. I just don't believe it.
I don't believe it either.
What if Gregson's faking his death to get the professor out of hiding? Thank you for informing us, Miss Lestrade. This really is a most terrible news. I'm dreadfully sorry. What are you saying sorry for? You did nothing. You didn't do nothing. She's so sad. I hate this. Well, anyway, I'm taking a cab over to the scene right now. Please come and all. You, as soon as you can, you gotta help. Oh, Gina. Bad feels. It's a detective's lot to appear wherever some sinister plot has unfolded. Little wonder we all look haggard. Sometimes these things are almost too much for the nerves. Mr. Sholmes. What use is there in being a great detective if I fail to see something like this coming? How could I let this happen to Gregson? To Gregson! Mr. Naruhodo, I shall leave at once to begin my investigations. Of course, yes, we will too. It would be helpful if you could talk to Mr. Reapers to see what you can glean. I'm sure you were intending to do so anyway. I need to see Gregson's body first. I don't believe he's dead. Until later, then. Bye. Where's Kazuma? We don't know, actually. He's kind of been missing for the last few days. He's been missing for about a week, actually. Nobody knows where he is. Which is not good either. That's not good either. Inspector Gregson dead, and Lord Van Zeek's arrested.
Bruno, Susie! I've called you a handsome. It's waiting outside.
Oh, thanks, Iris. Shall we, Mrs. Sato? Yes. Okay, we're going. I don't believe it. Gregson's dead. You can't make, until I see the body, I'm not gonna believe it. And even then, I'm gonna think that he faked his death somehow. You can't just kill off Gregson. He's a big side character. He's like one of the best side characters. New location. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, the prison. I want to go to the room. I want to go to the room first. We can go to the prison next. I want to go to the room first. Show me the body. I ain't gonna believe you. It's over there, isn't it? Oh, no. Here we go. What? Hey, the body's not even here. Wait. Hey, the body's not even here. This is sussy. This is sussy. There's no body. This is sussy. This really is an out-of-the-way part of London. I doubt many people find their way down this back street. So this dust-ridden rented old room is where it happened then.
So this is where poor Inspector Gregson lost his life.
Yes, and the police are already hard at work investigating, it seems. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Wait, why is there a wig? There's a ginger wig on the floor. What? Does this have to do with the ginger guys? I don't see Mr. Sholmes anywhere, though. Perhaps his investigations have taken him elsewhere. Oi, what do you think you're doing in there? Every one of them drawers has gotta be taken right out so you can look underneath and all. I want the space above this ceiling checked too, and don't forget to look inside the chimney stack too. Blimey, ain't you a lot never gone over a house looking for dough when the owners are out of town? Gina's obviously got some unique investigative techniques she wants everyone to adopt. I mean, that's a good, I mean, she's thorough. That's good. Gina's locked in. Yeah, she's fully locked in and focused on this case. Uh-oh. Hi. Oh, so you've turned up at last. Mind you, I ain't been here long myself. Hello again, Gina. Sholmes has only just left. You're lucky you missed that. He went and pranced around in the air, pointing at stuff and flicking and then just scarpered.
Oh, he's finished investigating already, you mean?
Yeah, he did stop up to say nothing to no one, not even me. Gina, would you mind if we investigated too? Listen, Otto. You're a lawyer, right? Yes. Why? Well, you're not thinking of trying to help the Reaper bloke, are you? Oh, poor Gina. She's never going to forget, is she? That trial will haunt her forever. Yeah, that's right. When she was on trial, Van Zeeks was the prosecutor. So I guess maybe she has a little bit of a chip on her shoulder against him.
Gina, if you don't mind me saying, if Lord Van Zeeks really is responsible for this crime, we will be duly and fairly judged in court.
I suppose you're right. Yeah. Go on then, Otto. Get investigating. I want to know the truth about what really happened here. Thank you, Gina.
Yay, Gina! Yay! Thank you, Gina.
Okay, we're gonna examine everything. We're gonna examine everything. Let's see what's this. This is a board?
And this looks like some sort of notice board or something.
And it's absolutely covered in scraps of paper.
Ah, Mr. Naruhodo, look!
This, you mean? It's an autopsy report, isn't it?
And these are case notes here, and details of prison inmates.
Yes, in fact, they're all the sort of documents that only a detective could normally acquire. What on earth went on in this room?
Some old newspaper cuttings. Ah, and this one here.
Oh yes, the advertisement you mean. To the Red-Haired League. Oh, it does have something to do with the Red-Haired League. But why? What's that doing here?
Whoever occupied this room was clearly interested in it for some reason.
My theory, by the way, my theory as to why this person, these people are trying to do this whole red-headed hair league thing is that they're trying to find somebody specifically with red hair. They're trying to get them to come out of hiding, and they know that their motivation is money. So that's my idea. That's my theory about the red-headed league. That just put that away for now. But that's like, you know, I think they're trying to. Whoever is in charge of this red-headed league is trying to find somebody who's ginger-haired. That they're for some reason.
Whoever occupied this room was clearly interested in it for some reason.
What if Gregson was wearing a ginger wig and he came here to meet somebody, and they thought, oh, this is finally the guy, and they killed him. I still don't think Gregson's dead, but you know, an empty fireplace makes a room feel even colder than it would otherwise, doesn't it?
It's thick with dust. Look, I think it would be fair to say it hasn't been used in a very long time.
In other words, whoever lived in this room must have been extremely hardy in cold weather.
Or nobody lived here at all and merely visited when the occasion arose.
That's true, yeah, nobody lived here. That makes more sense. That could explain why someone recognized Sholmes. Oh yeah, you're right.
I wouldn't like to say which is more likely.
No, that's right. It's one or the other. I'm pretty sure it's the. Oh wait, let's look at this picture.
Oh, it's a photograph stand.
Are we gonna get to do the look at this photograph redeem? Hold on. Are we gonna get to?
I suppose it must be a picture of one of the Inspector Gregson's family members. Ah!
Well, what's the matter? Your eyes look like they're about to pop out of your head.
They are. Look, Mr. Naruhodo, quickly.
Wait. I want to do it. Hold on. Where is it? Oh no. Where's the redeem? Where's the redeem? Ah. Yeah. Look at this photograph. Okay, anywho.
Of course she's familiar. We've met her only this morning.
Wait, why did ooh. Okay, I think the warden guy was here. I think the warder guy was here. I think he's the killer. Ah! It's Mrs. Vigil! Thank you for the hydrate. I will do that right meow.
This makes no sense. Why would there be a picture of Mrs. Vigil here?
Why indeed? Okay, let me put some chapstick on. Hold on. I'm gonna put some chapstick on and hydrate here. Drink more of my coffee. Oh no, it is him. Then he's not missing. He's on the lamb. Yeah, I think he is on the lamb. Yep. Okay, there we go. Got my coffee drink and got my chapstick on. I am perfectly hydrated now. Yay!
This makes no sense. Why would there be a picture of Mrs. Vigil in here?
Unless they were both fighting over the same woman. No, it's definitely not Gregson who had that here. It's probably the husband who's been running around. To be frank, I don't think I've ever been more stumped.
I'm sorry to say I have no idea either.
The framed photograph has been entered into the court record. Hold on, I want to look at the, you know what we didn't look at yet was the dismissal note. I want to look at that real quick here. Chief Warder Daily Vigil is relieved of his post with immediate effect for having violated Clause 132 of Her Majesty's Code of Conduct for Prisons. All rights to redundancy pay and other financial benefits are fully revoked. Reason for dismissal: aiding and abetting the escape of the prison of convict just prior to his execution. Details of this escape are still being investigated. Full cooperation with inquiries will be expected. Okay. Additional notes. Indications are that the jailbreak plot was conceived prior to the convict's incarceration. It's believed that the convict engaged in some sort of negotiation with the prison staff in order to secure assistance. Full disclosure of information regarding these negotiations will be demanded. Okay, so the professor guy got there and he's like, hey, prison guys, you want to make some money? Help me get out of this death sentence. And they're like, yeah. They're like, hey, yo, money? Okay, sure, yeah, we'll get you out of here, bet. Okay. So then, let's look at this famed photograph. I want to look at this photograph. Is there any details in here? She doesn't have her hat here. She looks kind of younger here, actually. Okay. I was hoping we could look at the frame itself, but never mind. Never mind. Okay. So, let's see here. There's some scuff marks on the floor from the door being opened. Interesting. Oh, there's a gun. There's a policeman doll, and then there's a body outline. Let's look at this first here. There's a ginger wig there. So I suppose this is where the victim... That's right. The rope is laid around the body to show exactly how it was found. Poor Inspector Gregson himself has already been taken away. Oh, I'm sorry. That was Susato talking. Excuse me. And would probably be under Dr. Scythe's scalpel by now if not for what happened last week. Oh yeah, Dr. Scythe isn't working anymore. From the shape of the rope, it would appear that the inspector was curled up in a ball in the fetal position. That's not fun. Are you feeling all right, Mr. Naruto? You look like you've seen a ghost. I know it's just a rope, but well, it conjures up quite a terrifying image, that's all. Especially with all the blood stain next to it. Oh, I do understand. In some ways, what we picture in our minds can be even worse than reality. Susato-san is so strong, though. She's taking this far better than I am. Yeah, well, she's a strong woman. Okay, can we look at the gun, please? Excuse me.
Sorry, sir. Can't see a thing, sir. Too many tears, sir.
Oh, he's crying. Oh. So how was he making money during those years if he was fired? That's what I was asking earlier, GTA. That's what I was asking. I think he was doing crimes, and maybe he was doing crimes for the professor and getting paid for it. Maybe he was an agent for the professor. Right, perhaps I'd better leave you to your work then. Aww. This is sad. Oh, look at the little doll. Oh, what's this?
It would appear to be a little model policeman. It's rather charming, isn't it? In a way.
It's very cute. It's like a little nutcracker. Seeing as it's on the floor here, do you think it belonged to Inspector Gregson?
It's a little hard to imagine Lord Van Zeek's playing with it, something like this.
Ooh, I'm a policeman.
It's only about 8 centimeters tall. It could have fallen out of someone's pocket, I suppose. I think we should record it as evidence, just in case.
Yes, I agree. It is rather delightful, after all, in a way.
Yeah, let's take the little policeman figurine with us. Yay! We got a little doll. That's cute. Okay. Did we look at the wig? Can we look specifically at the wig? Ever since we came in here, I can't take my eyes off this thing.
Oh, funnily enough, neither can I. It's a
hairpiece, isn't it?
It is! It is! A bright red hairpiece.
And I suppose the fact that it's right there next to where the body was found means we have to accept that Inspector Gregson wore wigs, does it?
And it's such flame-colored red, too.
Yes, that's a color we've come across very recently elsewhere, isn't it?
Exactly. This is a vital clue, I'm sure of it.
Yeah, let's put the red hairpiece in there. Yeah. I wonder if we can examine the hairpiece. Sorry, I was trying not to burp, so if I sounded weird a second ago, that's why. Can we look at the... Oh, yes, it's a wig. Let's look at the wig. Hold on, let me move to the middle here. Slide to the left. Okay. I've always wondered what the underside of a hairpiece looks like. The only reason I know is because I used to have to wear wigs for cosplay.
That doesn't surprise me at all, Mr. Naruto. You always want to see what lies beneath, don't you?
I'm not sure that's quite how I'd put it. Yeah, that's You must have to use a lot of bird lime to keep it in place on your head. It doesn't get blown off, so it doesn't get blown off in the gust of wind, I mean.
That might be a little inconvenient when you wanted to take it off again, don't you think?
Bird lime? I've never even heard of bird lime. I have never heard of bird lime in my life. I wonder what the little loops on the side are for, though. I've always wondered what those are for. And it's a nice wig. It's a very nice wig. A very nice Justin Bieber haircut. Anywho. Let's see here. Okay, let's talk to you. Excuse me.
If you're looking down on us from the great beyond, Inspector, don't worry. We'll look after things up at the yard.
I've interrupted some deep thoughts there. Aw, they miss Gregson. I miss Gregson too. I still don't think he's dead. Wait, ooh, 2 of these candles are burnt out, but the 3rd one's not. Interesting. Ooh. Oh, wait, let me move back over. Sorry, guys. Let me move back over. Whoop, there we go. Okay. The top of one of the candles in this candle holder has been completely blown off. Oh.
Yes, there's wax splattered all over the wall, look.
Wait, is that where the shot was shot? I suppose if the bullet had hit it.
It does seem likely that the bullet hit the candle, having first passed through the inspector's body.
That's pretty high up, isn't it? Now that wax on the wall looks like blood to me. The candelabrum has been entered in the court rig. A wall of the room where the specter, the top of one of the candles appears to have been blown off. Okay. According to Google, bird lime is a sticky substance extracted from holly bark or mistletoe. It is used to smear on twigs to catch birds. Oh, that's terrible. That's really sad. Oh my gosh. Ugh. The things that they used to do to animals, it disgusts me. Okay, let's look at these windows. They're all battered up. These windows are all battered up. Hold up. Somebody's very haphazardly nailed those boards over the broken glass, haven't they? You couldn't even really call it a window anymore.
Well, if you remember the window in Mr. Natsume's room, that was totally blocked up with bricks.
Oh, do you think they did that to avoid the window tax? Probably.
This one does at least still...
You could say nothing more about it. I'm starting to feel even more sorry for Mr. Natsume now. Why'd you interrupt her like that? This one does at least still have lead and some light, so you could say... Yeah. Why did you interrupt her like that? That's rude. Let's see. Did we get all this? Do we need to look at the radiator? Or the walls? Or any of that? I think we got almost everything in here. Door. This. Fireplace. Wait, did we look at these? I feel like we should look at these, whatever these are, and turn them around, but maybe we'll come back to them later. I don't know. I think we got everything. Oh, wait, hold on. Excuse me.
Oh, Inspector. Oh, sir. Oh, Inspector.
Poor man, he can't possibly be able to focus on investigating when he's so upset. All the policemen are sad. And I'm sad too. Gregson can't be dead. How could you do this? Oh, no, don't go through the dialogue again. No, it's fine. No, stop. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna head off to the prison because we can't see the body here. Oh, wait, should I talk to you? I probably should talk. Oh, yeah, I should. Okay, let's talk to Gina. Hold up. It was also used for sticky bombs during World War II by the British. That feels like it would be like a better use for it. Nowadays, the use of bird lime is illegal in most jurisdictions. Oh, that's good. I'm glad they don't use it for like catching birds anymore. Let's talk about Gregson. Gina, what was Inspector Gregson doing here in the first place? That's what I want to know. It's what, half a year since I got out of the clink? That's when I decided to give up me diving and become a detective instead. Oh yes, Mr. Shulms twisted the inspector's arm to agree to take you on as an apprentice, didn't he? Something like that, I think. Anyway, the point is I didn't really know much about the boss until then. But it turns out he's a bit of a legend at the yard.
Goodness, really?
They say he managed to solve some really tricky case just like that. He did? Yep. And ever since then, he started going on all sorts of investigations, but always on his own. No one else at the yard even knows what half the case he's been working on are, apparently. That's not how it's supposed to work, is it? That's what he so what was the legendary inspector doing in a dingy little room like this? I know he had a lot of respect for the Reaper and all, and he looked and look where it landed him. Respect for the Reaper? In what way? I heard him say as much. I take my hat off to the fella, were his words. Not how the general public feels, is it? Most people are terrified of the Reaper. Yeah, the boss said that's exactly why he respected the bloke. I didn't realize Gregson held the Reaper in quite such high regard. I did too. I do too. He said something else about to me and all, that I didn't need to worry about the Reaper, cause he'd only go after people what were bad. It did kind of set my mind at ease when he said that. Wait. Why would he say that? Why would he say that, Gregson? Why would you say that? Right. That's weird. Why would Gregson say that to her? He only goes after people who are bad. How does he know for certain? What? Don't tell me Gregson's actually a bad guy this whole time. I will lose my mind. I will lose my mind. The crime scene. What is this place then? Does anyone live here? Apparently it's been rented by some called Hugh Boone. Hugh Boone, huh?
Hugh Boone.
It's a sort of here today, gone tomorrow name, that isn't it? Yeah, is what we call an unidentified person. We haven't been able to get in touch with him. I see. Well, judging from appearances, it's probably a fake name. I'd have to say this place hasn't been lived in for a long time, if ever. Right? All the lads from the yard piled down to get stuck into the investigation, but there's so little here, no one know what to do with themselves.
I do wonder.
Yes, Mrs. Sato?
Well, could it be that this Hugh Boone is in fact Inspector Gregson himself?
What? How could that be?
Well, if he was investigating on his own, it's quite possible that this was in fact some kind of secret office of his.
I was thinking that too. Actually. That this might be like a secret office where he's investigating maybe the professor or some other stuff going on. I wonder if he was in charge of the Red-Headed League or something. I'd never even considered that. Nice work, sirs. We're actually following a line of inquiry like that ourselves. You are? If you look around the room, you'll see there's a few things that hint at it. We should really investigate this place in detail. I already did. The incident. Let's talk about the incident. I'm gonna show her a couple of pieces of the evidence before we go here too.
I see that's where the poor inspector was found, over there.
Yep. Yeah, that's right. They said it was a single bullet what did him in. I don't believe it. Apparently the bullet went right through him and struck the candle tree on the wall. Oh yes, it's blown out one of the candles apart completely. We did that. I guess I was supposed to investigate after I talked to her, but you know. And the gun used is there on the floor. It's the Reaper's, isn't it? No denying that. What? Really?
How do you know that?
Take it easy. I don't know what to do with myself when you stare at me with them big old wide eyes. I'm only saying what I've heard. I don't know much about guns myself. But there's some bigwig lawman or whatever who said so. Why don't you ask him it? A bigwig lawman, is it? Is it Strongheart who said it was his gun? Anyway, Fresno Street runs along the under that window there. There were some street sellers just outside who heard the gunshot.
Oh, but I don't recall seeing anybody outside.
Yeah, they've all been taken down to the yard for questioning, that's why. We're talking about the yard's legendary inspector here, after all. They all be getting a grilling. Do you think we might be able to speak with one of those street sellers ourselves? I doubt it. The lads at the yard will want to know what you're snooping around for, and you'll be up for a grilling and all. So we can't interview the witnesses then. Shame. That sucks. Okay. Let's see. Let's show you some of the evidence we found, Missy. Let's show you some of the evidence we found. Wait, oh, and I need to present it, actually. Hold up. Yeah, there we go. That's the right way to do it. Okay. How about that? Gina, what do you make of this? Oh, this is gonna be nothing. What is that? Evidence? Working something out about what happened, have ya? Oh, no, not exactly. Okay, so she has nothing to say about the wig. I ain't been long enough in the job to get all this deducting business yet. But I swear I'm gonna get the person who did this to the boss. Aw, I bet she will. I bet she'll catch him. Okay, let's try this. Okay, that's the same dialogue again. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. What about this picture frame? Okay, nope, nothing. She can't say nothing about that one either. Okay, I'm just checking. Okay, the last thing I have to present is the candles, I think. Yeah, the candle. Let's present that too. Gina, what do you make of this? Nope, 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 nope. She got nothing to say. Okay, great. Okay, cool. I wonder if she has anything to say about this article, though. Let's present this real quick. Oh, here we go. Oh, that business. Yep, the Inspector Lestrade here soon had that one buttoned up. I thought it was Mr. Sholmes who led that pair into a trap, wasn't it? Listen, Otto. It ain't easy going from an East End diver to Scotland Yard detective, right? But anyway, it's all part of the charm, innit? Being a bit loose with the truth when it helps. That's wrong for so many reasons. It's not wrong to lie to a criminal in order to get them to tell the truth. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. Maybe I should get Iris to write stories about me, the adventures of Inspector Lestrade. Inspector Lestrade was actually pretty big in the in the Holmes books. Blah blah blah. I can't talk. Anywho, okay. Was there anything else we should present? I don't know. I'm gonna present some other things real quick just to be certain. And I'm make of this. Nope, nothing, 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 nothing. Okay, great. Okay, okay. What about this? This is the only other thing I'm gonna present to her, and then we're gonna get moving on. Blah 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 blah. I wonder if there's new dialogue now, actually, since we presented that article to her. Okay. Let's see. Converse? Is there new? There's nothing new. Okay. All right, let's move to the prison. We're going to the prison now. Lord Van Zeeks has been arrested. I know. Oh my gosh. Look at him in the prison just reading like nothing's gonna... Look at him. He's so nonchalant. He doesn't fit in there at all. Hey, buddy. I'm here for the conjugal visit. There he is, Lord Van Zeeks.
So it's true. He really was arrested.
He's sitting with his back to the wall, reading something. I don't think he's noticed us. Lord Van Zeeks!
Hi.
Fancy meeting you here.
It's been too long. I missed you.
The last place on Earth I'd like to be with the last person on Earth I'd like to see.
Bro, come on. You don't have to be like that. Come on. Why? Why you hurt me like this?
I couldn't very well not come. We heard what happened. That Inspector Gregson was... Go home. This has nothing to do with you.
But... You'd say go home, but what you really mean is, I love you, Pixie. Please save me from this awful dungeon, and I will save you. Don't worry, I'll save you. Forgive me, Lord Van Zeeks, but I must disagree. Oh, hey, Van Zeeks is in jail. That's a first.
Yeah, he got arrested because they think he killed Gregson, but he didn't. I know he's innocent.
He would never. He's a good boy. Look at the good boy. He would never. Inspector Gregson was very helpful to us on a number of occasions. We're indebted to him. At the very least, we owe it to him to find out the truth about his death. You must help us with our investigations, please.
There's really nothing I can tell you. What were you just reading at the back of the cell there? Was it something related to the case? The Yard isn't quite so cavalier with its information as to share case details with a suspect. This is a letter from an old acquaintance.
Oh, who might that be?
Someone you knew. Or, as it happens, Albert Hairbrain.
Oh, Albert wrote him in prison. Aww.
Of course, yes. I keep forgetting they went to the same university. And I would like to read my correspondence in peace. So let's get this over with, shall we?
But I want to read the letter. Let me see the letter.
What is it you want to know?
What's your favorite color? Oh, I mean, what's your, no. Okay, anywho.
Strange. I mean, let's face it, Lord Van Zeeks never minces his words. But they seem to have less bite than usual somehow.
'Cause he's hurt, and he's sad. Look at him. He's so sad. I can tell he's sad. What happened? What happened to you, baby? It's gonna be okay.
Can you at least tell us your side of the story, Lord Van Zeeks? What happened? How much do you already know?
We know that the inspector was shot dead in a small rented room on Fresno Street.
And that you were found there by the police when they arrived at the scene and immediately were arrested.
We were told that there was nobody else in the room and that some witnesses heard the gunshot.
Then you're well informed. And there's really nothing I can add. The truth is, I don't know what happened myself.
How do you not know? Tell us wait, you can tell us how you got there in the first place. Like, how'd you get there? Why were you down there? Tell us about that. You can add to that. Come on, don't say you have nothing to say.
But the gunshot, obviously you didn't fire the gun, did you? I'm not in the habit of shooting the people I work alongside. I also heard the noise, however. Before I had a chance to investigate, I was apprehended by the arriving officers.
So he doesn't actually know what happened. If I might ask, what were you doing in that place to begin with?
I don't need to answer that.
What? What? Hey, no secrets! Hey, no secrets! Come on! Oh! Come on, you can tell me, I don't care.
After all, you're not representing me.
What if I wanna? What if I wanna represent you, huh?
He's going to need a lawyer, though.
Can I be your, I can be your hero, baby. Come on, let me be your hero. Let me be your lawyer, come on.
Who's going to be representing you in court, Lord Van Zeeks? Anyone other than you, I should imagine.
Boo! Come
come on, don't be like that. Huh.
Would I be right in assuming that you have no representation as yet?
Defense lawyers shy away from any trial involving the Reaper, as I'm sure you know.
But this is different.
In my career, of all the defendants I've prosecuted, only 19 have ever been acquitted.
Yep, it's Turnabout Goodbyes all over again. Oh yeah, Turnabout Goodbyes was the one where we defended Edgeworth, wasn't it? Yeah, it's a lot like that case, isn't it?
Of them, 16 subsequently died in mysterious circumstances. Questions will be asked now.
Wait, what? Wait. Defense lawyers from any trial... Wait, 16? Wait, oh, in my career, all the defendants I prosecuted, only 19 have ever been acquitted, and 16 have been killed. Dang, that's a lot of bodies! That's a lot of bodies! That sucks. This poor guy, he's just been haunted by his whole career. No wonder he looks so glum and grim all the time. He needs hugs! Can we give him hugs, please? Yes, he also refused the players' help in that case too. Yeah, Edgeworth was like, no, it's fine, just leave me. Why are you in Edgeworth? I don't know why. I have like a type. it's the dark broody type that he has a secret like little soft gooey center in there somewhere, and you just want to help him get it out.
Of them, 16 subsequently died in mysterious circumstances. Questions will be asked now.
Surely not.
I assure you, no defense lawyer will want to touch me with the end of a barge pole.
But you didn't actually have anything to do with those people's deaths, did you?
It's been 10 years now that I've been known as the Reaper of the Bailey. Believe me, nobody wants to know the true identity of this killer more than I. However,
sorry, I'm trying not to burp, so if my voice sounded weird there, I was holding in a burp. Hold on, I'm gonna burp real quick. Okay, we're good now. No more gas.
It seems things may come to a head before I have the chance to uncover the truth about that.
What does he mean by that? Does he expect to get killed in prison? I bet he does. Professor Harebrain's letter. Let's talk about his letter. After that trial, Professor Harebrain was supposed to go straight back to Germany, I thought.
It's a letter to inform me of his safe arrival at home. I arranged his passage by sea and rail.
Oh.
It's a relief, I must say. He should now be beyond the reaches of the Reaper.
Aww. He worked so hard to get his friend out of the country so that he'd be safe. That's so sweet. That's so sweet.
Because the Reaper doesn't follow people abroad, you mean?
Yes, so it seems. Your stooped little Nipponese friend, for example. You told me he was keeping well in Japan when I inquired the other day.
Yes, that's right. He's an author now, happily working in Tokyo.
So Professor Harebrain is safely back in Germany now.
That's good. I'm glad he made it okay.
He is.
Well, at least Albert's okay.
So, it appears our conversation is run dry.
There was a 2-second silence, that's all.
Well, in any event, if you'll excuse me now, I wouldn't like to detain you.
You can detain me all day, I don't care. I was wondering, Lord Van Zeeks, if you'd like to go out sometime, get some tea, get some coffee, and talk about things. I'd be happy to advocate for you. Oh, that, yeah, that too. Yeah. The date can come afterwards.
You trust me, do you?
Yes. Yes. I've heard you speak many times in court. I've seen how you treat people. So I'm quite sure that you would never have taken another's life. It's just, my feelings can't be used as evidence in court of law, sadly. No, because if they could, everybody would be like, yes, he's innocent, look at him.
It's a very gracious offer. However, I trust no one.
Boy! Who hurt you. Let me hurt them. What? Not the police, not the judiciary, and not you Nipponese. But please. I have no intention of engaging your services. The chasm between us is just too wide and too deep, it seems.
No! Let me defend you!
I'll be there for you.
I'll be there for you. Da-da-da-da-da.
I'd appreciate it if you don't visit again.
No!
No, I'm coming back for you, baby. Don't you tell me to leave. I won't go.
I ain't going. You can't make me.
Then neither of us will waste any more time.
Don't break up with me like this. How dare you? How dare you?
Oh, enjoy your lurk.
Thank you for being here, Dark Gravity.
Perhaps we need to dig a little deeper.
Yeah, dig a little deeper.
And find out more about Lord Van Zeeks and what happened to Inspector Gregson. This music's so sad. This music's sad. Let's see here. Can we present him with anything? No, we can't. We can only move. Oh, that sucks. Okay, let me do a save here. This music's so sad. It's nice, but it's sad. I'm coming back for you, baby boy. Don't be sad. I'll give you kisses. I'll make it all better. It's gonna be okay. I'll be okay. You'll be okay. You're gonna be okay. We're gonna come. I'm gonna come back. It's okay. You stay strong and handsome, okay? Okay. It's gonna be okay. He says go, but what he means is stay forever. Okay, anywho. No problem, Pixie. I had a blast listening in.
Yay! Thank you.
Okay, let's see here. Where should we go next, then? Okay, so we went here. We went to the prison. I'm just gonna go back to the hotel real quick, see if that does anything. Nope. Wait, nope, yeah. Nope, that did nothing. Okay, so let's go back. Here? Anything here? Nope, nothing there. Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, we should probably go talk to Sholmes again. I personally believe that Van Zeeks is a great example of a broken character. At least that's how I see it. You're exactly right. You're exactly right. Yes. You are exactly right. This poor man, his brother dies. His brother gets murdered. The guy who murdered his brother basically gets away with it and might not even be dead. Then his whole career as a prosecutor is just littered with everybody he gets found guilty or defends against gets killed. And then and he's so sad and broken, and I just want to hug him and kiss all his boo-boos. Okay, anywho, nothing here at the Sholmes suite, I guess. Let's go back to our legal consultant. Okay, nope, not here. Let's see here. Oh, wait, the room. Can we go back? Should we go back to the room? Maybe? Because this guy went through so much pain, he's literally built by pain. Yeah, he was molded by it. Yeah. Let's see here. Is there anything else? I swear I've been to everywhere. I wonder if I should go back to the prison and examine the prison real quick. Maybe I should examine. Oh, I can't examine it. Every time I go back and it plays the sad music, I get a little more sad. I wonder if we should talk to what to do. Yeah, what to do. I can't believe it. Inspector Gregson.
It's awful, isn't it? But we must carry on.
I know, but it's just so much to take in. I don't know where to start.
We must start with a thorough investigation of the scene, and we must interview Gina. Then we must go to the prison to speak with the Reaper.
Thank goodness I have you, Miss Sato. I have it all under control as you have it all under control as usual. Oh, thank you for the posture check. I'll do that right now. I'll sit up in my chair and recalibrate my camera real quick. Okay, we're good. All the hugs for Van Zeeks. Yeah, he needs hugs.
You're too kind, Mr. Naruto, but I'm afraid I don't have all the answers.
Ah! Why is it over there? Hold up. There we go.
Yeah, pets.
Thank you for the pets. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Let's see here.
You're too kind, Mr. Naruto, but I'm afraid I don't have all the answers. I really have no idea how to be around Iris at the moment.
Oh, yes, that. Yep. Okay. I wonder if we should present her with anything. Do you think Susato could tell us anything about anything? Probably not. About this, Miss Susato, do you notice anything unusual about it, perhaps?
Oh, I'm so sorry, I don't know.
Yep.
I'll redouble my efforts and spend more time doing research, so that next time I won't let you down.
I think perhaps you're taking your role as a judicial assistant a little too far. Yeah, maybe. Okay. Maybe we should go back to Show 'em Sweet real quick. Maybe we should talk to Iris. Whoop. Oh no, Iris isn't here. I could re-examine every little thing in the room, but I don't think I will. Wait, what's going on with the fireplace? That's new. I do like this fireplace. It's one of the best things I've seen since we arrived in this country, in fact. Although, I do yearn for a Japanese kotatsu. Putting your legs under a warm blanketed table is so comforting. It does sound comforting.
Do be careful, Mr. Naruto. Don't mistakenly put your feet into the fire, will you? You'd suffer terrible burns, you know.
I think we already went through this dialogue before. I worry sometimes about how Susato-san sees me. I do too. I think she thinks of you as a big himbo. Yeah, maybe we should go back to the crime scene though. You're probably right. Let's move back to the crime scene. Back to this room. Okay, here. I don't think there was anything new here, but do we have anything new to give you? Present? Nope. No, we presented everything to her here. Unless she knows something about this. No, I'm pretty sure we... Wait, maybe this? Gina, what do you make of this? Yeah, nothing to say about that. Nope. Okay, nothing there. Nothing there. What about this? I'm just gonna present her with everything real quick here. Just make sure I have all my T's crossed and my I's dotted, you know, all that fun stuff. Okay, nothing to say about that either. Okay, she's got nothing to say about all this. Think. We examined everything in here, right? Yeah, we examined everything in here. Examined everything in here. Yep, everything's examined in here. So it's not here that we need to be. Where do we need to be then? Where do we need to be then? I don't even know. Think. Oh my gosh, I have like a bazillion messages on Discord for some reason. What the heck? Why do I have so many? Why do I have so many messages on Discord? Let's see here. Okay, sorry. There's a bunch of messages about stuff on Discord. I was just checking it. Okay. Let me think some more. Hold up. Where should we go? Where should we go? I'm thinking. We went back to the prison and we went... Did we go back here yet? I don't think we went back here yet. Can we examine things? Nope, we can't examine anything here. Lord Chief or guide time. I don't usually use a guide for this game. I have a hint guide that has like hints sometimes, but I don't usually use a guide for this game. Let's see here. I wonder if there's anything here. Can I examine everything here? These very European suits of armor are still glaring at each other across the carpet, I see. In a way, they feel like guardians of Lord Chief Justice offices. Okay. The hint guide? Maybe. Maybe I will in a second.
I suppose they're rather like lion dogs that guard...
Yes, we've been through this dialogue before. Yep. Never mind. Okay. Yeah. 2 cats one day. Yes, that's it. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Can we investigate everything in here? You couldn't read all those books even... Yep, we've been through this dialogue before, too. I'm just making sure that I investigate everything in here real quick. I apologize for the wait. Okay. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. I think we've got everything investigated. No, not again. No. Stop. No, not again. No. Okay. Sorry. I accidentally clicked the dialogue a second time. Okay. We must have missed something. I must have missed something at the prison or something else. What could I have done what could I have forgotten? I don't know. I must have missed something somewhere. Let's go back to the crime scene real quick. I bet I missed something. I bet it was like one little thing I missed. I guarantee there's like one little tiny thing that I missed in the whole thing. Did we examine? Wait, we didn't examine the gun? I thought we examined the gun. Oh my gosh. This is presumably the murder weapon then.
Oh my. Is it real, I suppose?
I think so. Guns are so rare in Japan, I really know very little about them.
There's only one way to know for sure, Mr. Naruto. Fire a shot!
No! No. If I did that, I'd be looking for a skilled lawyer to represent me in court. Slightly safer just to ask someone who might know, I think. The killer's revolver. Okay, there we go. Alright, there we go. Oh, wait, so maybe we should ask Gina about the gun now. Wait, I don't think Gina knows about the gun, does she? Who would know about the gun? Gina said she didn't know much about guns, but we'll present it to her anyways. Let's present it to her anyways, just in case. Gina, what do you make of this? Oh, no, it's the same dialogue. She doesn't know anything about it. Yep, it's good. Oh, we're good. Okay. Okay. You know what? I just want to examine it for myself. I'm gonna... Ooh, okay. What is the little ring at the bottom of the handle for, I wonder? I suppose this must have been the murder weapon. Oh, wait, hold up. Let me move around here. There we go. I suppose this must have been the murder weapon.
Oh my. It is real, I suppose.
I think so. Oh, is this the same dialogue? Yeah, this is the same dialogue. Perhaps someone more familiar with firearms could shed a light on things here. So what, we have to go talk to somebody who knows things about firearms? Oh, yep, it's definitely a pistol, that's for sure. Okay, I guess we gotta go talk to somebody who knows stuff about firearms. Who would know things about firearms? Maybe the governor guy? He has a gun on his wall. Nope, he's not here. Okay. Let's go back to the Lord Chief Justice Department. Or office or whatever. Oh, different. It's different. Oh, let me move back over. Hold up. I'll move back over. There we go. Okay.
You've made good time.
I took an express train back to London. Who's that? Who are you talking to? Who are they talking? I can hear Lord Strongcart. Can you?
Yes, it sounds as though he's talking to someone.
He's being sussy! He's being sussy! Hi, Fallon. Welcome to stream. How are you doing today? I haven't seen you in a little while. How have you been? Hope you're doing good. We're playing some more great Ace Attorney Chronicles today. We're on the last case right now and we're investigating. Strongheart being oh, it's Kazuma. Kazuma! There you are.
Is everything in place?
Why is he talking to Strongheart?
I had a private compartment on the train so I could check all the paperwork.
It's
Kazuma-sama.
Ah, your timing is impeccable.
How does he do that with the doves every time? I really need to find out his trick. It is?
No doubt you have heard the sickening news.
I forgot what voice I did for Strongheart. I'm having a hard time remembering.
About the Reaper's latest devilry.
Yes.
I'm sure you don't believe it, of course, though, Lord Strongheart. That Lord Van Zeeks could have done such a thing to Inspector Gregson?
I believe only in the facts. And the facts in this case point to one thing. The unavoidable accusal of Lord Van Zeeks for this crime.
Boo! He is not Team Van Zeeks, then he's not on our team. I don't like you. I never liked you.
We must bring charges against the Reaper for taking the life of our legendary detective.
Oh no, surely not.
It's a truly regrettable situation. Tomorrow, the Forensic Science Symposium finally begins. At the very least, though, we can show the world our justice system's swift and equitable processes.
So does that mean the trial is tomorrow?
Precisely.
I don't know about this.
In fact, this is a fine opportunity for introductions. Kazuma.
Kazuma.
Ah, but of course you are already acquainted, aren't you?
Yes. Where have you been? He hasn't talked to me in like a week.
Mr. Sogi here will be present at tomorrow's proceedings. Leading the prosecution.
What? Leading? What? You're a prosecutor now? Why? Wait. What? Kazuma?
As I'm sure you're aware, he's a very capable practitioner of law.
Kazuma-sama? A prosecutor?
Is it just me or is your VTuber model different? Yeah, I'm wearing my professor outfit. This is a new outfit that I have for teaching art classes and also for like doing Ace Attorney games. It makes me look more professional. It's my professional outfit. My favorite detail is the pencil skirt. Get it? It's a pencil skirt. Yeah. Anywho. But yeah, I'm wearing my professor outfit, and I got a new hairstyle as well for this outfit. Yup.
Kazuma-sama, a prosecutor?
That means we're gonna have to fight Kazuma-sama. No! We're gonna have to fight Kazuma. That sucks. Okay, can we converse with you? Tomorrow's trial. Let's talk about that.
I'm sure you can imagine that tomorrow's trial will be closely followed all over London. In fact, no. People all over the Empire will be watching closely to see how it unfolds.
There's no salvation for anyone in a trial prosecuted by the Reaper of the Bailey, and now, the Reaper himself must stand in the dock.
Quite so. The public wants answers about the Reaper. Answers about how and why those who escaped conviction subsequently died mysterious deaths.
But Lord Van Zeeks firmly denies any involvement in such matters.
And there have been thorough investigations that have proven him to be innocent.
That's certainly true. Or it has been, at least until now.
But you're always professional. Ah, thank you. Thank you, Fallon. I've been doing great. That's good. I'm glad you're doing well. That's good. I'm glad. Ah.
No, tomorrow's trial will mark the start of a new chapter in our country's great judicial history.
I need to talk to Kazuma. Oh, the killer's gun. We got that too. Okay, Prosecutor Asogi. So, Kazuma will be prosecuting tomorrow? Why don't you just talk to him directly? Why is he just standing in the background like he's his hype man? What's that about?
That's right.
But he's a defense lawyer, Lord Strongheart.
Accomplished young law practitioners cannot pick and choose their roles.
Huh?
And imagine what it will mean for the prosecution to know the strategies commonly employed by the defense. A devastating combination, wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely. I have no doubt at all that Kazuma will be razor sharp as a prosecutor.
But why Kazuma-sama? There are surely many other highly skilled prosecutors in Great Britain.
It was a personal request. I asked to be assigned to the trial. You asked for this? But why?
It'll all become clear tomorrow. I'm guessing you intend to stand for the defense, don't you?
Huh? I don't want to face off against Kazuma. This sucks.
Although the Reaper appears to be turning down all offers of representation.
I'm surprised such a personal request would have been upheld. It seems unprecedented. Quite exceptional, in fact.
Why?
You are quite right, Miss Mikotoba. Tomorrow's trial will be unprecedented and exceptional in every way. After all, the accused is one of Britain's greatest prosecutors, the pride of the empire.
He's shy. I think he is. Maybe he is shy. What is that Kingdom Hearts outfit? Yeah, he's wearing. Yeah, you're right, Cam. It does look kind of like a Kingdom Hearts outfit that he's wearing. Not Strongheart, but Kazuma.
It would be unwise to give the public a reason to perceive it as a judiciary closing ranks.
So that's why you're happy to let a foreigner handle the prosecution?
Ryunosuke, let's see how your skills have been honed. After practicing law in this land for so many months.
Kazuma, I don't understand why you're being so hostile to me now. This isn't going to end well, my friend. Yeah, what happened? What did I do? All I have ever done was what you wanted me to do. Getting this, come to London with me. Okay. Getting this, wardrobe. Okay. Solve my murder. Okay. Take this sword with you. Okay. Like, by the way, did I miss much while I've been offline? Probably. I mean, I don't know when you last were watching me play this game. But, so Kazuma's not dead? That's him right there. Apparently, Kazuma's death was actually faked. We still don't know the reason why that happened. Sholmes hasn't told us, but when Sholmes went to... Sorry, there's something on my shirt. Excuse me. When Sholmes went to, like, examine him on the boat and test his pulse, he actually lied to us about him being dead. And then after that, his body went missing somewhere in China. And then he reappeared and he had amnesia and was working with Van Zieks. And then he, when we found out, by the way, we found out that Kazuma's dad is the professor. And the professor is like the big bad guy of this game. And Kazuma, when we found out that it was Kazuma's dad, Kazuma got his memories back. And then he started being cold and indifferent towards us for some reason after that. And now he's going to be the prosecutor against us, against Van Zieks, who we're defending. Thank you for that hydrate. I would do that right now. But yeah, I mean, that's what's happened so far this case, in case you're curious. Well, technically, the stuff about Kazuma happened last case, but you know. Yeah, we found out that the big bad guy of this game was Kazuma's dad. Let's talk about the killer's gun. Maybe he can actually tell us something about the gun now. Oh yes, we noticed that there was a gun at the scene of Inspector Gregson's death. Oh yeah, and apparently Inspector Gregson is dead, but I haven't seen his body yet, so I don't believe it. Do you know if it belongs to Lord Van Zeeks?
That would be a question for the lead detective investigating the scene.
Well, the thing is, she wasn't sure, so she told me I should ask somebody higher up who might know.
That's right, Mr. Naruto. Be direct.
Yeah, she's backing us up. She's like, be direct with him.
It's certainly a model that's issued to all personnel involved in law enforcement, yes. Which includes prosecutors, as I'm sure you can imagine.
In that case, it could actually have belonged to the victim.
No, Gregson had his gun on his person.
What about Lord Van Zeeks?
He claims it's currently not in his possession.
What?
According to his story, he lost it. In short, it's more than a little suspicious.
But just because the gun in question is the same type as the defendant's is no proof that it's actually his.
Yeah.
No, of course not.
Nevertheless, the situation is grave for Lord Van Zeeks. It's too bad you don't have like forensics for guns yet, and you can't test whether or not it has the same marks. But okay. Can I talk to you, mister? Yeah, can we present the gun in question? Let's present it real quick, just in case. Could I show you this, Lord Lord Strongheart? Sorry, wrong name.
I'm the Lord Chief Justice. I'm not here to offer advice about evidence.
Oh. Okay, so I'm guessing none of the evidence we show him would be helpful,
Especially when the evidence in questions is so dull.
Ah, so that's the real reason. He's like, nah, that's boring. I don't want to look at it. Butthead. Big old butthead. I wonder if I should show him anything else. Think. Okay, I wonder if we could talk to Kazuma. Oh, we can. We can examine Kazuma. Examine the boy. Anyway, bye. I'm going to bed early because I had a long day yesterday. Oh, okay. You sleep well. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the resub. I appreciate that so much. Sorry, I had my alert box turned off. There we go. Ba-da-da-ba-ba. Thank you for the resub. Thank you for the resub. Thank you for the resub, Harris P. Bump, bump, bump. Thank you for the resub. Thank you for the resub. Thank you for the resub, Harris P. Bump, bump, bump. 11 months! One more month and it's a year! That's right! Thank you so much for the continued support of the channel! Thank you. I appreciate that a bunch. And have a good night, fellow. Thank you for popping in for a little bit and hang out with us.
I'm sorry for all the worry I've caused you, but I'll be all right now.
Has your memory completely returned?
Yes, completely. I remember everything, including what I was coming here to do.
Right. What was he coming here to do?
Kazuma-sama, I can't tell you how happy I am to see you alive and well like this. But how did you come to be here in London when you were suffering from amnesia?
It was the voice. This past year, I've been hearing it in my head constantly, saying the same thing over and over. Go to London. That's where your destiny awaits. It was the voice that guided me here to London.
I'm so sorry for what's happened.
Kazuma! Kazuma! We missed you!
Anyway, my memory might have returned to me, but there's something that won't return to the way it was before.
What do you mean? Huh? What do you mean?
I'm a prosecutor now, so I'm sure our paths will cross again very soon.
Huh? Wait. Bye? He just left? Boo! Why is he being a butt all of a sudden? What did I do? Did I fart in his cereal or something? I don't get it. I'm going to sleepy time. Have a great stream. Yeah, thanks for being here, RD Crystal. It was nice chatting with you, and I hope you sleep well. Thanks for coming in. It doesn't look like we're going to glean much more here. Well, thank you very much, Lord Strongheart.
Remember, tomorrow's trial will go down in our Empire's history. There's much you could learn from the public gallery.
Okay. Sorry to have taken up so much of your time. Well, we'll see ourselves out.
Hold it!
Uh-oh. What? Hi? Oh, hi. Kazuma. Hi. Before you go, Ryunosuke. Oh, what is it, Kazuma?
I just wanted to thank you.
Kazuma-sama, what?
You took my determination to heart and brought it with you over the ocean in my stead. And you carried out my role to perfection.
You always were intent on studying British law in order to change our own justice system. It was your dream, and Mr. Naruto didn't want that to die with you.
Yes, but I had another purpose for coming here.
Oh?
I actually have a favor to ask.
Anything, bro. I got you. What you want, I'll do it. Which is?
This trial I'll be prosecuting tomorrow. I'd like you to be there to see how it ends. Right in front of me. As the defense counsel.
Yeah, I planned on doing that, so that's an easy favor. Sure. Why? What's all this about?
I know you have what it takes.
But Lord Van Zeeks would never put his fate in my hands.
On the contrary, he recognizes your talent.
What, did he tell you something about me? He does?
It's not easy to see behind the facade sometimes.
Oh, I see behind it. I see behind it.
Here, have a look at this.
It's another photograph. Hold up. Hold up. Where's the redeem? Where's the redeem? I'm getting it. Okay, I got it ready. Look at this photograph. Wait, is that Gregson and Strongheart's brother? Or not, Van Zeek's brother? What? That's
Lord Van Zeeks and Inspector Gregson.
in a photograph that must have been taken some time ago by the look of it. Look how happy Van Zeeks is there. He looks so happy. And who's the third person? You might not recognize him because he's happy there, but
It was displayed very prominently in the detective's office.
in Gregson's office, you mean?
Yes, what I'm trying to say is, if you really think you can trust the Reaper, you might find some straight talking makes him take a different view. Take it.
Oh, are we gonna show him this photo? And then he'll be like, yeah, okay. I don't understand. Why are you giving me this?
Just hurry, Ryunosuke. Visiting hours at the prison are almost over.
Oh, crap. What are you doing, Kazuma? I think he's trying to ensure that Van Zeeks gets an innocent, like a not guilty, thing. Whatever, I can't remember the word right now, but let's go to the prison. I think he's trying to help us in a roundabout way. Hey, mister, I'm back. Hey, Bay. Bay, I'm back. I'm back. What you doing? You still reading that letter? Lord Van Zeeks is still reading that letter. Maybe he finds comfort in it.
We've been gone quite some time, though.
Either he's an incredibly slow reader or it's an incredibly long letter. I might even be able to read English faster than he can. Susanoo was like, hee!
I was intending to ignore you entirely.
Oh, he was just pretending to read it. How dare!
But I can't turn a deaf ear to such an insulting Nipponese.
I didn't mean it! I didn't mean it! I'm sorry! Sorry, I didn't think you heard that.
I had the case notes brought to me in secret. I was reading them to pass the time. Oh, somebody brought him some case notes. That's neat.
Yes, we heard that your trial is set for tomorrow.
Which is none of your business. So, have you found a lawyer?
Did you find one?
How many times must I reiterate the same thing? This has nothing to do with you.
Yes, it does. Shut up.
In other words, no.
We were just talking to Lord Strongheart, and the prosecutor for your trial has been decided.
I'd expect nothing less, although I have no idea who it is.
It's going to be Kazuma Sogi.
Sogi.
That made the color drain from his face.
Well, then. It seems I'm going to have to engage in conversation with you again after all.
That's right. I like how the music started up again. Okay. All right, mister. Let's converse. Oh, man. Okay. Asogi.
10 years ago, my older brother, who was the director of prosecutions at the time, was murdered. And the killer, as you know, was a visiting student from the Far East. Not a single day goes by when I don't curse the name Asogi.
That's sad. That's sad for Kazuma.
Genshin Asogi was Kazuma-sama's father.
So what cruel twist of fate is this now, 10 years later? The man's son is to crucify me in some kangaroo court?
I still don't understand why Lord Strongheart apprenticed Kazuma to you.
It's what he does. No doubt he knew of the young man's true identity from the outset.
Well, what could he have been hoping to achieve?
And let's not forget that it was only 8 days ago that Kazuma recovered from his amnesia. Why would Lord Strongheart assign this trial to somebody like that?
Asogi. That name is the very epitome of my bane. The bane that is you Nipponese.
Right, your hatred of all us Japanese. Maybe after this case you won't hate Japanese people so much. The Nipponese bane. The Nipponese bane.
You look so kawaii, Batman.
Can you Japanese Bane, Nipponese Bane? I just imagine Bane, and he's like, "Oh, kawaii desu." I'm sorry, I can't help myself. Anywho,
I'd only just been appointed as a prosecutor when it happened 10 years ago.
So funny, thank you. I try.
My brother Clint, the director of prosecutions, was hunting down a mass murderer. The so-called professor, assigned to the investigation as his partner, was a certain visiting student dispatched from Scotland Yard.
And that was Genshin Asogi. Wait, so Genshin was assigned as this guy's assistant, his brother's assistant, and then he killed him. Oh man, what better way to make sure that you don't get caught than investigate the murders, right? So what better way to make sure that you don't get caught? And they'd be like, oh, the evidence? It just got lost. Oopsie. And that was Genshin Asogi?
Exactly. I developed a deep respect for the man. He seemed noble-minded and chivalrous in the extreme to me. But none of us saw the true nature of the man. So I lost everything when it happened. My esteemed brother, the people I believed in, and any semblance of right prevailing over wrong.
Aww. Poor Van Zeeks. Oops, sorry, my Zoom broke. Poor Van Zeeks.
Oh, how awful.
To avenge my brother, I prosecuted in Asogi's trial. It wouldn't ordinarily have been allowed, but I beleaguered the ascribed prosecutor until he consented.
Wait, so he was the prosecutor in that case? Oh, dang. To avenge his brother, huh?
What do you mean by the ascribed prosecutor?
The man in charge of the professor case inquiry, Lord Male Strongheart.
I freaking knew it. I freaking knew it. Strongheart had some connection to this professor case. I never trusted that man. Never. Never. Wait, what? Lord Strongheart?
He was a highly accomplished prosecutor, but he agreed to relinquish the trial to me and act as my advisor instead. Since that time, he's the one person to whom I've felt indebted.
I'm sure he must have seen your zeal for the case and recognized your potential as a prosecutor.
This is a lot like, what's his face from, the trilogy, who was Edgeworth's, mentor. This is a lot like that, too.
Anyway, time passed, but then earlier this year, who should arrive in London but you? And, of all things, as a lawyer.
Sorry? I felt your animosity the first time I ever faced you in the courtroom. Your obvious deep loathing of us Japanese.
I kept telling myself it was illogical.
It is illogical. It is. Maybe you should try to tell yourself that more.
But for so many years that hatred had festered inside me, I could no longer control it.
And I can understand why. Now I know the history. I mean, yeah, that's fair.
But in the same way that I've long felt the Nipponese to be the bane of my life, to Kazuma Sogi I am the bane of his. The Reaper who sent his father to the gallows. He's looking for revenge, and he intends to take it in the court tomorrow.
I don't think so, because you guys remember when it showed the waxwork figure of his dad and he sliced it? I don't think he likes his dad. I don't think he ever liked his dad. I don't think this is revenge. He thinks it's revenge, but it's not. Let's talk about Gregson. Yeah, let's talk about Gregson. Oops, sorry. I didn't mean to knock the microphone. I just have something in my eye. There we go. We're good. Okay.
Gregson's transfer to the Paris Police Prefecture had finally been arranged for this coming month.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You guys remember how he was going to get transferred to Paris? Oh, man, that was like a 2 days before retirement kind of red flag. I should have seen it. Ah! Wait, did I say something back then about that? I bet I did.
But he'll never make it to France now. It's a tragedy.
Oh, yes, come to think of it, he did mention something about that, didn't he?
I wonder, does it happen often? Being transferred internationally, I mean?
It's the first time I've ever encountered it.
Oh!
The Paris police welcoming an English detective is almost inconceivable.
I'm just gonna make sure real quick that my microphone is plugged in properly because I bumped it. And sometimes the cord comes loose when you bump it. Okay, we're good. We're good now. Okay.
I can't imagine what kind of magic Gregson must have worked to put that arrangement in place.
It sounds like that mystery has even the Reaper perplexed. So Gregson wanted to get out of the country, huh? That's interesting.
I'm afraid to say that we were very ignorant about Inspector Gregson's standing. We hear that he was considered something of a legend at the Scotland Yard.
Again, it was 10 years ago that he first made a name for himself.
10 years ago, huh? So wait, did he work the professor case then?
By uncovering a decisive piece of evidence that exposed the professor's identity. If it wasn't for Gregson's singular approach to the case, the discovery would have never been made.
What sort of approach?
After my brother's life was taken, the inspector pushed for a full autopsy.
Oh my, 10 years ago?
Hold on, what? Huh? Okay. Sorry, my hubby was showing me something. Anywho, why is that so surprising?
Autopsy was considered a desecration of the body at the time and rarely performed.
Ah, yep.
And my brother was, of course, a noble. That made the idea of it even more unthinkable.
Yeah, at one point, autopsies were considered, like, Ooh, no, that you're doing bad things to body. Oh, we don't like that. And even more so for nobles, yeah.
But something Gregson had dug up in his investigations made him determined it was necessary. His powerful conviction somehow influenced the House of Lords, and as a result, I could avenge my brother's death.
So you must have had great confidence in the inspector's abilities then.
And it's even more conceivable that you would have taken his life.
I don't have confidence in anyone.
Oh,
And I'm sure Gregson felt the same way. I've no doubt he thought of me only as an ominous reaper, just like the rest of London.
That's not true. What really went on between Lord Van Zieks and Gregson, I wonder? What was the true nature of their relationship? Yeah, I want to know. Yeah. Well, let's talk about your gun first, and then I'm going to show him the picture. About the gun used to shoot the inspector that was found at the scene.
Yes, that's not mine.
Really? Because common opinion seems to be that it is. Yeah, that's what everybody keeps saying, but I don't believe it.
What do you expect me to say to that?
I don't know, some proof that it's not yours?
Lord Strongheart informs us that you claim to have misplaced your firearm.
As embarrassing as that is, I'm afraid it's true.
When did you lose it then?
Oh, when did you lose it then?
That I don't know.
Oh,
I was issued with a revolver when I first became a prosecutor 10 years ago. I must have stowed it somewhere, I suppose. Or left it somewhere, perhaps.
you have something in common with Lord Van Zieks after all, Mr. Naruhodo. A talent for misplacing things.
Oh, she got us there. She got me there. No. This has nothing to do with me. Don't drag me into it.
Don't make the mistake of associating me with this Nipponese.
Uh-oh. Both of them disliked that.
Oh dear, this rift is very wide, isn't it?
So it's not decisive evidence, clearly. But it doesn't look good, that's for sure. Okay. Let's go ahead here then. And we're gonna present the photograph to you. Let's go ahead and present that. Bloop. Lord Van Zieks, we came by this old photograph. Look at this photograph. I'm not gonna play it again because it's a little loud.
Where did you get that?
His brother was very handsome too. It must run in the family.
It was taken when I became a qualified prosecutor. It's almost unbelievable. I assumed it was long lost.
Is this the man on the is the man on the left there? Oh yeah, this was in Gregson's office, and he was just saying Gregson didn't think anything of me, but he had this picture prominently displayed in his office, so he must have meant something to him.
Yes, that's my brother Clint.
The details of the Gregson's photograph have been updated in the court record. Okay, cool. Yay! It had to be, really. Apparently, this picture was prominently displayed in Gregson's office. He had a deep respect for you, you know. Were you aware of that?
Respect? That's nonsense.
No, we've heard somewhere that we've heard someone attest to this very clearly. Inspector Gina Lestrade, no less. Yeah, Gregson is cool. I hope he's not dead. I hope it's all just he's faking his death or something.
Well, maybe once, yes. There was a time things were like that. We were brothers in arms, jovially discussing the future of justice and other such lofty subject matter. That was a nice glimpse of the past. I thank you.
I feel as though I got a nice glimpse of the past then, too. There was a glimmer of light in his eyes, a brief twinkle, an insight to the true nature of this man known to all as the Stone Cold Reaper of the Bailey. I told you he has a soft, gooey inside. He's just hiding it from the world. It's just behind, like, 10 layers of cement or something.
Mr. Naruhodo.
Oh, that's the first time he's ever used my actual name. That's true, yeah.
I've lost all confidence in my country's justice system. I don't trust the police, the judiciary, or the lawyers. But there's still one thing I'm willing to believe in.
What's that?
That which you see in the eyes of another across the courtroom. A simple determination to know the truth.
Lord Van Zeeks.
From the very first time we clashed in the Bailey almost a year ago now. I couldn't deny it, even though I dearly wished I could.
What? That you love me, don't you? You love me, don't you? Yes, you do.
Here's the loathsome Nipponese who has an absolute integrity as a lawyer.
Oh. Well, I'll take it. That's fine. It's a start. It's a start. It's a start.
Huh?
There are only 2 other men I've known with that same look in their eyes. My brother Clint and Genshin Isogi.
The man he idolized and the man who betrayed his trust in the most hideous way.
When you showed me that photograph just now, it reminded me.
You mean this photograph?
Look at this photograph.
Back then I was able to laugh. I was free of the shackles of mistrust that plague me now.
So young, so naive. Sweet summer child.
I look to the future with hope.
Aww.
Since then, I've protected myself against betrayal by refusing to trust anyone. But at times, the mire into which I've sunk makes it almost impossible to breathe.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that happened to you. Come here, big boy. Let me give you a hug. He's gonna be okay.
So, Mr. Naruto, I want to believe in that look in your eyes. I need to believe in it. In tomorrow's trial, will you advocate for me?
Yes. Yes, I will. Put the ring on my finger. Oh, wait. Advocate. Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, we can talk about getting married later. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Of course I will. It will be an honor.
What was that? Something fell down or something over in the other side of the apartment. Excuse me.
I'm so pleased, Mr. Naruto. You and Van Zeeks will make a great couple.
Then my life is in your hands.
And mine in yours. Ding, 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 ding. Wait. No marriage yet? Okay, that's fine.
For Lord Van Zeeks, that must have been an incredibly hard thing to ask. Which is why I simply cannot let the man down. Tomorrow, in the Old Bailey, against my old friend Kazuma.
Hold on a second. Hubby needs to ask me something about dinner. Oh, I guess the noise that I heard was, so Boba, our bunny, has these wood blocks. Oh man, to be continued. We're gonna keep playing though. My bunny Boba has like this wood, like tower thing that has little wood blocks with ropes on it. And he had one of the rope blocks with the rope. He was holding on to it by the rope and he was using it like a flail, and that's what that noise was that he knocked it into something. He had one of his wood blocks that had the rope on it in his mouth and he just went and swung it and hit something. Okay. Anywho, let's save. Let's keep going. Yeah. Keep going. Let's keep going. Here we are again. Here we go again. There's that old familiar feeling again. The crushing pressure of this historic courthouse. Actually, no. It's a little different today. There's an even more menacing tension in the air.
There's a menacing tension in the air today. Here today, isn't there? I suppose.
Yes, I think so. It can only be the result of this the menacing appearance of the defendant. Yes, he's creating all the tension.
A little more courtesy, if you please.
Oh my! I do apologize.
Yeah, be nice to Van Zeeks.
However, you're certainly not mistaken that this trial is far from ordinary.
What do you mean?
I'm not privy to the details, however, I understand that no jury has been selected.
Wait, what? No jury? Huh? Why not?
A trial without a jury? Well, that's just like the trial for the professor 10 years ago.
Oh, that's right. They didn't have a jury for that either. Ooh, a closed court. Hey, Sholmes! Hey, your hair's back to normal. Good for you, boyo.
Good morning, my dear fellows.
Mr. Sholmes.
Have you made note of my hair, Mr. Naruhodo? An outright victory for science, you must agree.
Yes, victories for science, yes. Sorry, if you hear any weird noises in the background, it's just my hubby making dinner. You probably won't be able to hear it because I have noise suppression on my mic, but you know, if you do hear anything. To be perfectly honest, so much has happened yesterday that, well, I completely forgot about your little hair problem. Yeah.
Huh. What to one man is a little hair problem is to another a day of drinking dubious potion after dubious potion. Oh, you have no idea how my stomach ails me this morning.
Oh no, he got the icky tummy. That sucks.
Oh dear, how awful for you.
Poor Sholmes. I'm afraid you only have yourself to blame, Mr. Sholmes.
And good morning to you, Mr. Reaper. I'm delighted to see you're looking so full of vim. And to you, I see London's celebrated great detective is as active as ever. Oh, you exaggerate, my dear fellow. Compared to my paltry engagements with a few trivial cases, the Ripper's overbearing presence is far greater deterrent to the black roots of crime in our capital. And whilst I may not agree with your methods, there is at least one point on which I would readily commend you. What an honor. And that would be your eye for a good lawyer, sir.
Mr. Sholmes. Ah, Sholmes is like, you got the good boy.
After all, behind this lawyer, there is a very bright mind, my own.
Wait. Hold up, what? You ain't getting all the credit here. Come on. He's like, no. He's good. He's my boy. I taught him everything he knows. The gall on this man.
What are you trying to say? I wish only to say that you should be prepared for quite a trial, Mr. Reaper.
Sorry to barge in. Who's this? Hello? Oh, hi. Oh, look at that! She got a new badge on her. Oh, she's got her badge on her sleeve now. That's cool. Gina? Gina! What's that on her arm? It's a mourning band, I suppose? Oh, is that to mourn Gregson? Oh, I see.
Father, shouldn't you be at the symposium?
It's been postponed, so I have some free time. I decided to come along with the police inspector to see our country's up-and-coming student in action.
Oh, the symposium's been put on hold. Strongart's not gonna like that. Huh?
I should be very interested to see the fruits of your studies over the past year.
Well, it's an honor to have you here. Let's hope that there are some fruits to see. Yeah, let's hope. Odo. Oh, yes, Gina? Why'd you agree to this, eh? Why'd you take him on? Huh? This Reaper bloke. Everyone says it was him what killed the boss. She's looking at me like, I don't know about you. I'm sorry, Gina. But I just don't believe that. Well, if it weren't him, who was it? I don't know that yet.
I don't care who calls him what. The Reaper's just a name. He's just a person at the end of the day. And if it turns out that it was him who won't kill the boss, then God help him. Fiery eyes indeed. Yes, the culprit deserves every ounce of your loathing. At least that may be some solace to the deceased.
Oh, she's crying again. Look what you did! You made her cry. What are you doing, Van Zeek? Stop making people cry. Bad. Bad, Van Zeeks. Psh, 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 psh. Bad, bad, bad. Where's my water bottle? Where's my water bottle? I'm gonna squirt you. Stop it. Bad. Bad, Van Zeeks. Psh, psh.
But please, Odo. Get whoever that did this for the boss.
Oh, Gina.
I ain't the feeling this useless. Well, there's nothing I can do. So you gotta find who done this and make the rich pay.
Oh, poor Gina. Oh, this is a sad case. This is a sad case. I don't like it.
Counsel for the defense and the defendant. Court will be in session shortly. Make your way into the courtroom at once, please.
All right, then. Here we go. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee real quick.
It's time, Mr. Naruto, Lord Van Zeeks.
Let's go. Let's go. I'm ready.
One who lost his treasured brother to a mass murderer. One who lost his treasured father in a foreign court of law. And one who lost the man who helped her escape destitution. All that misfortune, all that pain, on course to collide headlong in this trial. It's time to shine a light on all these dark events. And whatever truth is revealed, we're going to have to look it straight in the eye. Okie dokie. This is going to be a crazy trial. For sure. For sure. At least we won't have to do any jury summations, you know? At least we won't have to do any of that. Man, that courtroom is empty. In the name of Her Majesty the Queen, I hereby declare this court to be in session. We are here to conduct the fair and just trial of the defendant, Varric Van Zeeks. Counsel for the defense and prosecution, are you ready to begin?
The defense is ready, my lord.
The prosecution is more than ready.
Oh, Kazuma-sama.
I've been wishing to see you in court again for so long. It feels... But I never pictured it happening like this. I never thought I'd be facing you behind the prosecution's bench. The so-called Reaper of the Bailey has been a scourge like no other, undermining Her Majesty's justice system. Today, we must uncover the truth behind the scourge. In other words, this trial is going to be a lot more far-reaching than Inspector Gregson's murder.
Yep. This is probably going to cover everything that we've done since we got here.
The truths revealed by these proceedings may have unpredictable repercussions throughout the judiciary. Accordingly, they are to be conducted as a closed trial with no members of the public present, by Her Majesty's direct orders.
Oh dang, the Queen proclaimed this? Dang!
How will that work, my lord? The burden of all arbitration and adjunction falls on my shoulders. Therefore, as you will see, the jurors' bench shall remain vacant today.
If no members of the public are present, might I ask who is currently occupying the gallery, my lord?
There are members of the judiciary here to witness proceedings and ensure all equitable trial.
Members of the judiciary?
Oh my, this is a very unusual trial already.
Uh-huh, very.
There is, of course, another unpresented aspect to these proceedings on which I must elaborate.
Okay.
The counsel for the prosecution and the defense are both aliens of Great Britain.
Yeah, we're both foreigners. Yeah, that is a little weird for this, huh?
I believe it takes an outsider to see the truth sometimes. And as I stand here in this courtroom now, I'm quite certain. This is the reason why I had to come to Britain.
Kazuma? Kazuma, what you doing? What you doing, boy?
Very well, let us commence proceedings. Prosecutor,
I'm sorry, I can't read.
Prosecutor Asogi, your opening statement, if you please.
Oh boy, here we go.
Certainly, my lord. The incident took place on 1st November at just after 5 o'clock in the afternoon. The location was a building on flats on Fresno Street on the outskirts in the city. The victim's body was discovered there in an old single-room rental property. Yes, Inspector Tobias Gregson, a name known very well indeed to this court. No, not least for his miraculous resolution of one of this country's grimmest cases 10 years ago.
The professor case.
How sure are you about the time of the incident?
Several witnesses on the street outside heard the gunshot, and all have reported the same time.
Yes, that's what Gina told us too. There were a number of witnesses.
I have here a plan of the room.
Oh, floor plan. Let's go. Yep, that looks about right.
The victim was found curled up in one corner. It's believed that he was shot from the front at point-blank range and died instantly. How was the range determined? There were scorch marks around the entry wound. Such marks are caused by the gunpowder used to fire the bullet. But the powder hot enough to leave scorch marks is only ejected a few inches beyond the end of the barrel. In other words, it only happens when the target is at point-blank range.
Oh, point blank, huh?
I see, yes. Thank you for the detailed explanation, counsel.
The autopsy report has been entered in the court record. Okay, so we have an autopsy report, but I still haven't seen the body, so I still don't believe he's dead. You can't make me believe it until I see the body.
Okay.
Stating the death was instant, resulting from a bullet shot at close range.
The murder weapon was found lying beside the victim. And have you managed to ascertain the owner of this firearm? No, my lord, not conclusively.
Bravo, Kazuma-sama. For not trying to use the gun as evidence when its provenance can't be proven.
Yeah, true.
Furthermore, my lord, as I've explained, the revolver was fired at extremely close range. The bullet passed through the victim and struck the wall behind him. There's a candelabrum mounted on that wall, and the tip of one of the candles in it was found to have been blown off by a projectile.
We noticed that too, didn't we?
Yes, that's right.
Thank you for the thorough report, counsel. The setting of the crime is clear to me. You will submit the plan of the crime scene as evidence, please.
New evidence! Yay!
As you wish, my lord.
The crime scene floor plan has been entered into the court record. Okay, cool, thanks.
Is this Fresno Street room Inspector Gregson's private abode? No, my lord. The room is rented to Mr. Hugh Boone. There is one precious little
I can't read today, I swear. I'm always getting tongue-tied, I swear.
But there is a precious little furniture inside, and it is generally in a poor state of repair.
Oh, this is going cool without Kazuma's sword for first time. Oh yeah, I guess he doesn't have the sword. Yeah, Kazuma has his sword back now. Thank you for the hydrate. I will do that right now. Right meow. So what on earth was Gregson even doing there?
Presumably he was investigating some case or other.
When a policeman was informed of the gunshot from the witnesses and rushed onto the scene, he found only the deceased inspector and the accused standing alongside holding the revolver.
I feel like I'm not getting Kazuma's voice right. I don't remember quite what I did for his voice. I'm trying to get it right, but it's been so long since I voiced Kazuma.
The attending officer arrested the accused on the spot.
I think it was more royal, more regal like that, yeah.
So, the details of this case are clear. In that case, the prosecution would like to call its first witness. A name, please, counsel. Naturally, the accused himself.
Lord Van Zeeks, no. This is always a bad idea to let the defendant take the stand. It's always a bad idea. It never ends well.
As a prosecutor, he believes in the oath of office he's taken and will be compelled to tell the truth. Very well, let the defendant take the witness stand.
Okay, but I don't think it's a good idea. Why can't I object that?
So, witness, state your name and occupation for the court. Berg von Zeeks, Old Bailey prosecutor. I presume, Lord Zeeks, that you've heard Prosecutor Asogi's opening precise? I did. It is alleged that you were found at the scene of the crime, and that you were arrested by the arriving police officer. Can you confirm this? Yes, my lord. Then I'm sure the court would like to hear you explain some things away. Namely, why you were there in the room on Fresno Street at the time in question, and what exactly took place. I intend to explain away nothing. I will simply tell the truth. I must say, Lord Van Zeeks, I never imagined this day would come. Or rather, I didn't want to imagine it would come. But since you became known as the Reaper, and part of me has been dreading it. A part of me has been dreading it, sorry. Your formal testimony then, witness?
Okay, fine, testimony. Why would Van Zeeks lie, though? How are we gonna pick apart this testimony if he won't? I mean, maybe he'll tell some truth wrong, maybe.
I was investigating Gregson, and my inquiries had led me to that address.
Wait, you were investigating Gregson? What?
When I first entered the room that day, it was dark inside and I saw no one. A moment later, I heard the gunshot. I spun around and saw the revolver on the floor. Just as I picked the firearm up to examine it, the door flew open and I heard a man scream. It was only then that the body of the Inspector Gregson appeared before me.
So he was following Gregson and was investigating him, and then he follows him into this room. Gregson gets shot. Then there's somebody behind him opening the door just in time to see him pick up the gun. Well, that's fun.
That testimony was the whole truth? It was. So, you heard a shot being fired in a room with no living occupants. And moments later, a corpse somehow appeared before your eyes. Is that it? You're right. You haven't explained away anything. In fact, that would be barely qualify as an excuse.
Picked up that firearm, just like Edgeworth and Turnabout. Yes, we're seeing a lot of echoes of Turnabout goodbyes today. Also, hi, Astro Dude. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a fantastic day. We're playing some more great Ace Attorney Chronicles today, and we're on the last case of this game, actually.
I thought you were my mute apprentice. Yet it turns out you have a way with words, Prosecutor Asogi. It would appear to be a singular tale indeed. Singular isn't the word, it's laughable.
What's got into Kazuma? He's not behaving like himself at all. Maybe he is actually getting revenge for his dad. That would be weird.
Very well then. Counsel, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, my lord.
Yes, my lord. Yes, I'll do that.
Okay. Let's see. Let's cross-examine this boy. Yes, I have examined Van Zeeks, and I have found that he is sexy. Case closed. He's not innocent. We're good. Everybody go home. Bye. What do you mean that's not good enough? Fine. Fine. I'll cross-examine the boy. Fine. Fine.
You could cross-examine.
Hold it. Okay, let's go ahead and press on that. Hold it. You were investigating the inspector? What on earth for? I'm not at liberty to say. Sorry? I'd identified a distinct possibility that Gregson was involved in a case I was investigating. Regrettably, though, he was killed before I could secure the proof I needed.
Is the court to understand then that on the day in question you followed the victim to the scene?
No, I was privy to his movements in advance. How? Somebody told him where he was gonna be? Bro, whoever told him where he was gonna be is suspect, okay? They're sussy already.
I stole into his office in the yard and consulted his diary.
Uh-oh, never mind. The diary, wait, maybe the diary did it. No, we can't do that. You read his diary? That's so intrusive.
The address on Fresno Street was noted in the 5 p.m. entry.
You illegally entered the man's office. In Japan, that alone would constitute a very serious offense.
As it does in Great Britain, I assure you. Is that not the case, Lord Van Zeeks?
I was aware of the possible consequences. So, in summary, you were investigating the victim. And yet, you refused to tell the court why. Yeah, why were you doing that? Why? I want to know too.
I didn't realize British prosecutors enjoyed such freedom and to choose what to divulge under oath.
Why did I ever think I could defend this man? No, we can do it. Come on, believe in him, Ryu. Believe in him. Okay, when I first entered the room, it was dark inside and I saw no one. Okay, press on that. Had you ever been to this address before?
No, never. I only learned of the place as a result of my investigations into Gregson's activities. There was no light inside when I entered, so it was all but impossible to make out anything.
Okay, so that's gonna be important because there are candles on the wall, and he's saying there was no light when he entered, so none of those candles were lit. And yet 2 of them were melted. Okay, so let's keep that in the back of our minds for now. I'm guessing that's gonna be an important detail. But at 5 p.m., the sun would have only just gone down. It would have only been reasonably light outside. But those windows are all shuttered up.
The room has a window, but it was boarded shut.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said.
Very little light found its way into the room from outside, so it was extremely murky inside. I wouldn't have noticed if the victim was already lying on the floor. There was no artificial light in the room, you say? You're quite sure? I'm quite sure that the part of the room where the body was found was very dark. I have a feeling there was a small oil lamp burning in the desk, though I couldn't say for certain.
Was there an oil lamp? I don't remember. Do you guys remember? I think there was an oil lamp on that desk.
Look, Mr. Naruto.
Is it on the map? Oh, it is. Yep, it's right there.
There's a small desk in the room just here.
Yes, I remember. And there was an oil lamp on it, as well as the framed photograph. Oh, yeah!
When I entered the room, I closed the door behind me and started towards the desk to investigate.
And what did you find?
Nothing. I never actually reached the desk.
Wait, so he never reached the desk. Got it. Okay. A moment later, heard the gunshot, spun around, saw the revolver on the floor. Okay, let's press on that. So, who fired the gun?
I have no idea. I didn't see anybody else in the room.
But you say it was very dark in there?
Yes, that's right. All I could tell you is I didn't sense another's presence.
Aha! Then could it be that the gunshot actually originated from somewhere outside the room? Ooh, that's a good possibility.
No, that's out of the question.
What? Why not?
Oh.
Oh.
Without doubt, the sound emanated from inside the room. I could smell the gunpowder.
Ugh, this is going from bad to worse.
And you say that the point at which you noticed the revolver on the floor?
Oh, that's the point at which you... Never mind.
Correct, and I foolishly picked it up. It was a carelessness on my part.
I mean, it's not exactly a bad idea. Like, if you're in a room and you hear a gunshot and there's a gun at your feet, it's not exactly a bad idea to pick that gun up, because what if they're still in the room and they're gonna shoot you? You know, you want some kind of defense. It's not completely stupid, okay? But it isn't a great idea to pick up a gun after you've heard a gunshot. It's not great, but it, you know, maybe he was thinking I need to defend myself, you know? Maybe it was just a instinct thing.
Presumably then, the gunshot you heard came from the firearm that you somewhat hastily took into your hands. In point of fact, my lord, I believe it did not.
What? Huh?
The barrel of the revolver I picked up was cold, and there was no smell of spent powder.
Yeah, usually guns, like, heat up when you shoot them. But then where on earth was the gun that was fired?
Whilst I would like to oblige you with an answer, I'm afraid I can't. I, too, would dearly like to know that.
Van Zeeks and Edgeworth made the same mistake. Yeah, Edgeworth also picked up the gun. Yeah, there's a lot of reflective stuff going on here. I wonder if they did that just to be lazy, or if they just thought it would be nice to have that callback to that to turnabout goodbyes. You know, it makes me wonder. Just as I picked up the firearm to examine it, the door flew open and I heard a man scream. Okay, hold it. Who was the man? A man, you say? One of the witnesses, I presume?
That's right. One of the street merchants working on Fresno Street. Who are these merchants? A number of them have set their stalls directly beneath the boarded window of the crime scene.
Raid! Welcome in, Raiders! Hello! Hi! My name's Pixie. I'm a Princess Raccoon VTuber. I'm also an artist, live TV rigger, and I play games. Welcome in, everybody! Hi, Konarock, thank you so much for the raid. In Bahamut's name, we raid. Welcome in, Raiders. Hi. How are you guys doing today? I hope you're having a fantastic day. We're playing some great Ace Attorney Chronicles right now, and we're in the middle of a trial. We're trying to prove that Van Zeeks did not do bad things. You're playing Myriad Death. Ooh, what's that game about? Did you have a fun stream, Konarock? Thank you again for that raid. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome, welcome. If any of you guys need to go lie down, relax, get some food, drink some water, feel free to go ahead and do that. But if you are staying, thanks for hanging out with us. Shu Takemi, the creator of Ace Attorney, directed this game. Oh, Myriad Death? This game. Oh, you're talking about this game, Astro Dude. Sorry, excuse me. Unlike main games 5 and 6 and Investigations 1 and 2, so he probably had a hand in the similarities. Ah, okay. I'm sure it was Shu Takemi's idea to add the callbacks for the final case of this game. Yeah. Since he worked on those games, then yeah, that would make sense. But yeah, welcome in, Raiders. I hope you guys are having a great day.
A number of them had set up their stalls directly beneath the boarded window of the crime scene. A match seller, a newsmonger, and a peddler. They've all given statements saying that they heard the gunshot. And without thought of danger, they ran inside to see what had happened.
Yes, Gina told us about that yesterday, didn't she?
They burst through the door with some force, it would seem. They did, and almost gave me a heart attack in the process.
But you're supposed to be the Reaper!
The first man to come in immediately noticed the revolver in my hand and fled. A policeman patrolling on Fresno Street heard the commotion and was able to arrest the accused shortly after the incident occurred.
I'm giving Kazuma the Sholmes voice, but without the British accent. That's what I'm doing for Kazuma's voice. I had fun, but I am lost on a puzzle. Myriad Death is a roguelike, sort of like Enter the Gungeon, and with a Mori Kalopi skin. Oh, that's neat. That's neat. If you need to go, like, you know, relax and everything after your stream, feel free to go ahead and do that. But thank you, Konorak, again for that raid. That does sound like an interesting game, though. I've never played any roguelikes. I don't know if whether or not I like them. If I ever do play a roguelike, I would probably try out Hades, because I hear that Hades is really good. But that's cool. Did you have a fun stream at least? I hope you did, Konorak.
Anyway, the man's scream drew my attention in that direction.
Okay. It was only then that the body of Inspector Gregson appeared before me. Okay, let's press on that now. We're almost done cross-examining him right now. What do you mean by that? In what way did the body appear? They put our defendant on the stand, which is a no-no. You don't do that in law. You don't do that. It's always a bad idea to put the defendant on the stand to testify. I'm gonna go get chicken. Ooh, yay, chicken. Yum, yum, chimkin. Oh yes, Hades is fun, and I had fun. Yay, because I love the game, and I always enjoy playing. That's good, Konorak. I'm glad you had a good time. And you go enjoy your chimkin. Have a good time. Thank you for again for that raid. Appreciate that a bunch. I'll take care of your peeps. Don't worry. I will take care of them.
I honestly can't explain it, but it's the truth. As far as I was concerned, the body hadn't been there until that point, and then suddenly, there it was.
Chimkin. Yeah, I like to say chimkin. I think it sounds funny. Did you perhaps hear the sound of the victim falling to the ground just beforehand?
At that moment, what I heard was the sound of the door flying open and the scream of the man who came inside first, and nothing more.
I see.
After the man fled, I examined the body. I was stunned to find that it was Gregson. Most curious circumstances indeed. How the inspector was killed, or how his body seemed to appear out of nowhere, I have no idea.
Objection!
Sorry, I haven't raided or stopped by in a while. I'm bad at time management. No, that's perfectly fine. You're perfectly fine. You come in whenever it's convenient for you. I don't make people feel bad for not coming to stream. Everybody's got stuff going on that they got to take care of. But I appreciate you coming in and raiding today. That's very kind of you. And if I ever get the chance, I'll try to raid you back too. I wish I had more time to go and watch other people's streams, honestly, but I'm so busy with like all my little personal projects, and like I'm working on a coloring book and all this other stuff right now. But yeah, that's perfectly fine. You do what's best for you. I'm just happy to see you when you can, you know? Everybody got stuff going on.
Surely the court has heard enough.
Huh?
My lord, cross-examination has clearly revealed that the accused, Beric von Zeeks, is lying on multiple fronts.
Wait, are you actually avenging your dad? Kazuma, you know your dad was a bad man. What are you doing? What is that supposed to mean?
Good gracious, counsel.
The defendant is lying, you say?
In his testimony just now, he claims that he failed to notice the victim's body because the room was dark. That's correct. No, that's impossible. As proven by this candelabrum.
Oh, crap, I knew it! Oh, I was just saying, guys. Remember, I was saying that we needed to keep in mind that 2 of the candles were burnt out for later? This is exactly what for. Oh my god. At least I can always enjoy your art like I've been doing since before you were a VTuber. Aw, thanks, Konorak. Yeah, Konorak's been following me since like forever. Before I even started streaming on Picardo. Konorak's like one of my oldest followers, guys. Not oldest as in age, but like he's been following me since like I was like just a baby artist on like Tumblr drawing ponies.
As proven by this candelabrum.
How does that prove anything? Come on, Ryu, you didn't notice the 2 candles burnt out? I'm an OG. Yeah, you're an OG. Yeah.
If you examine the
I'm sorry, I did his voice wrong. Excuse me.
If you examine the tip of the long candle, you can see it has been blown off by a powerful impact. One would assume that the projectile from the firearm passed through the victim and struck the candle. The problem comes when you consider the two candles, which are clearly a different length. Yes, I can see that the only candle that appears to have been struck by the bullet is long. We can reasonably expect someone to have lit all 3 candles together. Which begs the question of why only one has ended up longer than the others.
That must be because that particular candle was extinguished when the others were still burning. Ah!
That's right. When the candle was hit by the bullet, it obviously went out. But the other 2 candles would still have been burning, so the fact is,
I knew it. I knew it. This is bad for us. Oh, I knew it!
the victim's body would have been illuminated by the light still thrown by the candelabrum. And the accused's claim that he couldn't see the body clearly contradicts those facts.
Okay, but what if those candles were lit after the body was found and the candle had been shot? What if the candle was shot and causing the light to go out in the room? Like, all 3 candles were fine and one of the candles was lit and it got shot, making the light go out in the room. He comes in, the room's dark, and then after they take the body away, somebody lit the candles. What if that instead, huh? What if that instead, though? How can we prove that those were lit right at that time? Okay, I'm sure the game will tell us, but we'll get there.
And the accused's claim that he couldn't see the body clearly contradicts those facts. Ugh. And now to the next lie.
There's more? Oh crap, there's more.
The accused also claims never to have visited the scene of the crime before. That's the truth. It's almost an empty room. The police discovered something very unusual in that almost empty room.
I can't read. Oh my gosh, I need to slow down when I'm reading.
A board covered from top to bottom in police documents and newspaper cuttings.
I'm gonna get the blah blahs out. Okay, we're good.
Yes, that's right. We saw it too.
It goes without saying that the contents of the police documents cannot be divulged. However, they include a number of reports from various historical cases.
I can't seem to be consistent with my Kazuma voice. I'm so sorry about that. By the way, if you hear sizzling in the background, that's just hubby making food. Cooking ASMR time. Whee! We're having spaghetti tonight.
The oldest of which was from 10 years ago.
10 years ago?
This is starting to sound familiar. And there is a common thread linking all of the documents on the board. Indeed, what is the common thread, counsel? They all relate to cases prosecuted in court by Barak von Zeeks.
Uh-oh. All of them?
And furthermore, all those cases are ones in which the defendant was acquitted. Good lord! Interestingly, none of those defendants are alive today, because of all of them have been sent to their graves by the Reaper.
Ah!
Oh no!
In short, that dingy little room is the Reaper's secret hideout and the base of his operations.
The Reaper's hideout?
And yet the Reaper would claim never to have been in it to his own secret hideout. No one would believe that. No, the truth is, we've been looking at this backwards.
Luxie, hi! Welcome to stream. How are you doing today? It's nice to see you. Hi Pix, how goes? It goes well. We are, I'm having fun playing some great Ace Attorney Chronicles right now. I'm having some fun playing some great Ace Attorney Chronicles. How are you doing? I hope you're having a great day. We're in the middle of this trial. We are trying to defend Van Zeeks. Apparently, they think Van Zeeks killed Gregson, and apparently Gregson is dead, but I don't believe it until I see the body. But yeah, that's how it's going right now in the game.
Backwards, explain, Counsel.
Inspector Gregson was investigating the identity of the Reaper. When he discovered the location of the man's secret hideout, he was killed. As I'm sure everyone can imagine, by the Reaper's hand. What? No. Oh man, look at that man. He's so fine. I'm sorry. Excuse me. I got distracted by Van Zeeks.
Order! 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 Very well. I hereby state the current opinion of the court. Eric Von Zieks is an outstanding prosecutor who has rendered great service to his country. However, it is with deep regret that I must concur with Prosecutor Asogi's contention.
Wait. I didn't even get a chance to present evidence yet. Are you kidding me?
That the defendant's testimony exhibits a number of dark inconsistencies with the known facts.
All I have done is state the truth as I know it. Kazuma's done a brilliant job as ever. He's drawing on his experience as a defense attorney to build his prosecution case. It's formidable.
Counsel, we will submit the board that you just showed the court as evidence. I believe it is fundamental in establishing the facts surrounding the Reaper's existence.
Ooh, more evidence! Yes, please!
Thank you, my lord.
The notice board has been entered in the court record. Okay, do we get to look at it? I want to look at ooh, I bet it has so much stuff on it.
And now the prosecution would like to call new witnesses to the stand. Witnesses who saw events unfold on that day in question.
They were mentioned in the previous testimony too, if you remember.
Yes, the street sellers who heard the gunshot and went running into the room. Wait, I don't even get to present evidence on Van Zeek's testimony? Ah, poo. I mean, he wasn't really lying, so there's nothing we can get in there, I guess. Get from that, I guess.
Very well, lead the witnesses in.
Okay, who are the witnesses?
The defendant may step down from the witness stand.
Certainly, my lord. Oh, I'm sorry, certainly, my lord. Yeah, sorry, that's the voice. Okay. Wait, who are these people? Hello? What? Wait, what are you protesting? This is not the place for that.
So, witnesses, state your names and occupations for the court.
Names? We got no names. I'm far too busy for the likes of us.
We're just free and easy, so what we like, live where we want to live.
I give them all a vacant stare as they walk down Fresno and spin a few words into a verse for them. Ah. Would I be right in assuming that all three of you make your living by selling wares on the streets?
Not the first time a cross-exam was press only. Yeah, that's true, Astro Dude, that's true. They sure seem like a colorful bunch. Yeah, they do. Wait, I remember third witnesses was third case in the first game. Yeah, we've had three witnesses before, plenty of times. We had, like, pretty much almost every case we've had a thing where there were like three witnesses.
Everyone calls me gossip. I sell jaunty little tidbits to passerbys, you know.
I don't know if that's the right voice to do for that character, but that's the voice I'm going with, okay? Jaunty little tidbits.
Got an absolute smasher for you, sir. Right up your ginnel it is. 6 pence is the price and not a penny less.
Wait, you're actually trying to sell it to me now?
Oh, come on, sir. Don't tell me you're not interested.
Try the man.
Give him the money and see what it is.
Sato. I want to know.
Pay the man, counsel.
Wait, why am I being bullied into paying this man money? All right. 6 pence it is.
You won't regret it, sir. Now get your listening ears on. Now got your listening ears on? Just between us, a young couple on Slate Street have just had twins.
Okay, why is that important to me? Did I just waste my money? Oh, his name's Gossip for a reason, huh? Is that it? They just go along with it, yeah.
No, that's not it. It's gossip, isn't it? It wants to spread, but that bit's up to you and your mouth, of course. I got more, you know. Want another juicy one? 6 pence a piece it is, if you're curious.
I am curious, yes, but about what's going on just under that fat bottom lip of yours. Namely, the unusual bruise of whatever it is that's poking up from under your collar. Yeah, he's got like a mark around his neck, and he's got a swelled up lip, and he's got like some bruising or some dirt on his face. Did you get beat up recently? What happened? You look very beat up and scuffy, mister. Did you tell bad gossip? What about the next witness, then? What name do you go by, and what do you sell?
Me? I'm Venus. That's what everyone calls me. Funny, innit? I sell these lovely little fireworks to all the local school kids.
No, don't do that! Don't light that in the courtroom!
6 pence a pop. What do you say? Don't light that in the courtroom, you crazy! She crazy! Stop it! Ah!
You weren't exaggerating with little. Do they actually sell? Oh, yeah, of course they do. Of course they do. Children love things like that. Are you kidding? You weren't exaggerating with little. Do they actually sell? Fire hazard in the courtroom, yeah.
Oh yeah, the second years get enough of my Venus firecrackers. Especially when I tell them if they get 100, they could blow up. I'm not gonna finish that sentence. That's terrible. That is terrible. Shame on you.
Not the most savory of ideas, young lady.
My school's been blown to pieces, yeah.
What do you say then, huh? Want to part?
Oh wait, what voice was I doing there? Excuse me, I switched to the Iris voice for no reason.
What do you say then, huh? Want to part with 6 pence a pop?
Wait, what? You want me to buy one?
Tell you what, I'll let you in on a little secret. If you get 100 of them, you could blow up the whole courtroom.
Stop it! Why are you advocating for terrorism here? Stop it! Bad! Bad! You're a bad lady! Try the woman.
Give her the money and see if she's right.
No! Why? Why are you doing this? Why?
Pay the woman, counsel.
All of Rio's money is just gonna be gone. Goodbye, money! Goodbye! Alright, I'll buy one.
Lovely stuff, right then. This is something a bit extra just for you. The Venus Special! Only 600 a pence!
Whoa, those are big ones! Put those away! Put those away! You crazy! She crazy! Oh my god, we're all gonna die! We're all gonna die! Oh my god!
The Venus Special, only 600 pence!
600?
It's 100 of my regular fireworks. Nothing little about that, is there?
And there'd be nothing little about the punishment if I blew up the Old Bailey either. Those aren't firecrackers, those are dynamite sticks! She could blow up the whole building! Yes, she could. Where's the sound? Hold up, where's the sound for... She could blow up the whole building! Ah! That's not good. The Venus Special Firecracker, consisting of 100 smaller fireworks at 6 pence each. What sort of bang could it make? Wait a second. That could make the same sound as a gun. I know from living in the bad parts of town that you can't tell the difference sometimes between firecrackers and gunshots, okay? It's like, oh, is that a gunshot or a firecracker? Well, I'm in my house, so it doesn't matter. I'm in my house. I don't live in the bad part of town now, but I used to. When I grew up super poor, and then when I first got married, I was super poor then too. But we lived in like this bad part of town, and there would like be gunshots like at least once a week. Hold on, I need water. Sorry about that. I had to clear my throat. My throat was getting funky. My note. Sorry. After a while, my throat gets tired of voicing everything, and it just kind of goes bleh. Let me just sit for a second and drink some water. There we go. My neighborhood gets like that the moment summer starts. Oh, yeah. That's the other thing. Yeah, so like in that neighborhood during the summer when people would be setting off firecrackers, you wouldn't be able to tell whether or not it was the guns, it was gunshots or firecrackers. You're like, is it gunshots or firecrackers? Well, I'm in my house, so it doesn't matter. If you hear them enough, you will learn to tell. Yeah, that's true. Gunshots do have more of like a piercing ring after they go off after a while than firecrackers do. Usually firecrackers, it's like a big boom and then it's just kind of done. But guns have like, it's almost an echo to them. Or at least that's my experience. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I will do another one for you. Okay, good water. Okay, so we got the Venus firecracker. I don't know what we're going to use this for evidence for, but maybe it could be the sound of a gunshot was the firecracker instead. Maybe. And the last witness, what name do you go by and what do you sell?
I'm a thinker, me. Thinks all sorts of thoughts. I think, therefore I am. I am, therefore I think. I think. Because I stand there on the street watching the world go on about me, they call me the Observator. Get out of it, old man. Everyone calls you Sandwich and you know it.
Gossip, Sandwich, and Venus, huh? Weird names. So you don't actually sell anything?
Problem shared is a problem halved, as they say. I get advice, I do, and I think what it means. I don't actually sell anything, no, come to think of it.
It says hot, and then it says something, and I can't quite read it. Actual hero? Does it say actual hero? Hot actual hero. What does that mean?
I don't actually sell anything, no, come to think of it.
Pity. No more purchases today, please. Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, Rio's like, oh, thank goodness, my wallet. Oh, is it time already? Okay, hold on. Let me just get through this dialogue and get to the next point where I can save.
Well, we have a cast here, it seems.
They conduct their business on Fresno Street from morning until night, my lord, and always in the same place, directly adjunct to the crime scene.
I see, and thus they heard the gunshot, I suppose.
Not only that, but they were very bravely ran inside to see what was going on and witness the crime.
Well, I'll be beggared, I thought, just between us.
Venus de Milo, what am I to do? What a terrible thing I saw.
What I think is, if all what we see is light and shadow playing with our eyes, is any of it real?
Okay.
Very well. The court will hear the formal testimony of these three witnesses now. You will describe in detail what you witnessed and heard at the time of the incident.
Okay, and that is where we're gonna stop for today, guys. But next time we're gonna come back to this game, we're gonna do the witness testimony, and that's gonna be fun. So let me go ahead here and save here real quick. Save. And then we're gonna go do our thank yous and find somebody to raid, okay? So stick around for a little bit here. We're gonna raid somebody. Okay, let's go to the end credits! I'm getting the end credits loaded. Sorry about the wait here, guys. Thanks for the stream. Yeah, thank you guys for coming in to watch me stream. I appreciate it. I hope you had fun hanging out with me and doing the cross examinations and investigating today. Yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate you. Hold on, I'm messing with this real quick. There we go. That looks better. Okay, anywho. Thank you for the following people for supporting the stream. We had a bunch of gift subs today. We had a resub from Harris, and then we had a bunch of gift subs from Souls and RD Crystal. So thank you guys for those subs and resubs. Thank you, Keto, for the bits. Thank you, Jimbo, Matterx, and Camelot for being my mods today. And thank you, Konarok, for the raid. Let's find somebody for us to raid real quick here. I'm gonna find a friend of mine to raid. Give me just a sec to find somebody. Just a sec, we're gonna find somebody to raid here. Let's see here. Who's streaming right now that we can raid? Bam, 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 bam. Oh, Nessa's streaming! Haha, gotta raid that Nessa. Gotta raid that Nessa. We're gonna raid Nessa, or Hello Nessa 94 is her screen name. She's one of my good friends. Oh, thank you so much for the biddies, Plixie. I appreciate that a bunch. Thank you, thank you. We're gonna go ahead and raid Nessa. When you guys get in there, make sure you use the raid message, which as always is... Let's see here. Nope, can't beat me to it. Trash Panda Army raid. And if you're a subscriber, you can copy paste that second message there to use the raid emote. Guys, I'm gonna be back on Monday. On Monday, we're doing an April Fool's Day stream. I know it's a little early for April Fool's Day. It's gonna be on the 31st, not on the 1st, because I don't stream on Tuesdays. But I'll be back on Monday, and on the April Fool's Day stream, I'm gonna be doing a thing where I draw people's OCs poorly. And then we're also gonna be doing a thing where people are gonna be making throne suggestions for things that are a dollar or less off of like Amazon or wherever you can find it online, and I'm gonna pick the silliest thing and I'm gonna buy it. Okay, so if you have a suggestion for my throne wish list for that on Monday, please feel free to go ahead and do that. I'm gonna probably post about it on my social media probably tomorrow. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great weekend. Have fun in Nessa's stream and take care. Okay,
All right, bye-bye.